Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and we are sort of having somewhat of a welcome back stream. So it's like the middle of raid hour right now, and I'm literally teetering on rank 500 in Vulpes. So I'm like, all right, we gotta try our best to get that Komori bat. So we are 454th right now, so that's why we're raiding right now. But we've got a lot of things that we've got to do today. Before I get started on that, let me say hello to everyone that's in chat right now. So Scarf, welcome. How's it going? Honestly, it's been such a long time since I've seen all of you. So I hope you all have been well. I hope you all had a great new year. I hope January is going well for you. So much has happened since the last time I was able to stream. Last time YouTube told me I streamed was December 10th. So it's been a minute. It's been a while. So it's good to hear from all of you. Scarf, welcome back. Ghost Rose, I don't think I've seen that username before. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the stream. If it's not your first time here, I'd like to know what your original name was so that I can properly thank you for being here. Oxbow, welcome back as always. Always definitely there during the live streams. It's really good to see you. E.T., welcome back. I hope everything has been going well. Kiru, long time no see. Long time no see. I've been playing lots of Genshin Impact lately with friends, and that's part of the reason I haven't really streamed is because I've just been playing lots of Genshin. I'll be honest. Like, I'm actually building a PC right now, like a real PC and not just a laptop. So maybe I'll do a stream video of me building a PC. Not really sure yet, but it's the first time I've ever done something like that. So you're gonna probably see me like freak out about what goes where do I plug in these fans. Gosh, I got like a crash course on it from a buddy who builds computers. So yeah, I'm learning how to build my own computer right now. So maybe we'll do a live stream video of watching me struggle, watching me struggle to build a computer. So that's on the horizon. And then hopefully with that, I can stream some Genshin Impact. Hopefully I could be a little more consistent with streams. If I can't release content, I'd like to be able to stream at least. But let me actually address everyone in chat real quick, and then let me actually tell you why I'm streaming today, because something just hit me yesterday, and it was like really, really cool. Scarf, I can see that your hair is different. It's, you know, oddly enough, like my hair is, it's not like a style. My hair is very strange, because it's not gelled or anything or something special. It just kind of falls the way that it does. And that's a really weird way of describing it, but it's sometimes up and it's sometimes down. It's like Eraserhead from My Hero, you know, sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down, and it's not really indicative of anything. But yeah, so my hairstyle, it just kind of happens. Sometimes I just roll out of bed and it looks like Roxas, and sometimes I roll out of bed and it looks like Xion. Like, I never really know what I'm gonna get until I wake up. So yeah, hairstyle's not different, but thank you for noticing. It's normally up, but today was a long day, super tiring, 12 hours of work on a day. So it's kind of just like, boop. Cal, what's going on? Long time no see. I hope you've been well, my dude. It's been a minute. Ghost, it's your first time. All right, welcome to the stream. As always, Ghost, with everyone that's here, feel free to ask any questions whatsoever about the game, about mechanics. I'm really starting to think that I should be releasing more tutorials and less about the stuff that's coming out at the moment, because I have lots of good advice for specific things like rating, when to pull, what sort of skills are worth purchasing, things like that. I feel like I should release more tutorials than I should actually like content video about news that's coming out. If I could do both, that would be awesome. If I had the time to do both, that would be sweet. But I unfortunately just don't. But yeah, okay, so we're streaming today. Why are we streaming today? Because I was playing Genshin Impact with a buddy yesterday, and then he's just like, hey, by the way, I saw your name just floating on Reddit, and I'm like, that could be really good or it could be really bad. So then he linked me to this news article. News article. It's a Reddit page. So he linked me to this Reddit. And he was just like, yeah, BT dubs, someone was commenting about you and other Kingdom Hearts Union Cross YouTubers on Reddit. And so he linked me to here, and this was like an appreciation post. And I was like so incredibly flattered to be on this page. So it was really cool to see that. This was only like a month ago. But yeah, I'll be honest, I was just so incredibly flattered. I think I was like in real life blushing, like anime-esque kind of blush, because I was like, whoa, like that is not something I would have expected to see, especially since I haven't really been pushing a lot of content lately. So it was just really flattering, and I was like, you know, why did I stop? Like, why did I at least pause on it? And truly, it's because Genshin Impact, it's because real life scenarios, because now I'm clocking back out at 12-hour days. I'm super exhausted when I get back home. So I haven't really been making a lot of stuff. I made that one sort of informative video about the Renova banner just because I felt like it was super important to address that, because that banner is just straight gasoline. Like, it's really, really good. Thinking about the Supernova++ illustrated and some copy metal, thinking about the Joe and Mr. Mittens banner, thinking about the new Supernova++ Mom Kyrie B banner that's coming out. The Renova banner is still the best banner, being able to give you, at the very minimum, a guaranteed new medal every 10 pulls, as opposed to the other 3 banners that have been circulating around, where there's no guarantee on any of them. Like, the Ansem, the illustrated Ansem was like a 20% shot. The Mr. Mittens and Joe medal, that was a 20% shot. So yeah, just that's the best banner. And because it's 3 new medals in the pool, you can get any 3 of them early. You saw in my video I got that Axel early, so that was super sweet. And also we're going to be finishing that tonight. So yeah, I was wondering, like, why haven't I made a lot of content? And it's really just the real life scenarios that have held me back. So I'm super grateful for all the support, for sure, especially since I haven't been making stuff. There are currently 17 people watching right now, and I want to thank all of you for being here because it's super awesome to see you all again. Let's see. George, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I definitely remember you, but it's been a hot minute. Cal, how have I been doing? Dying. I'm so exhausted every single day. Granted, my sleep schedule is better than it's ever been. I've been going to bed at midnight, waking up at like 7, feeling good every morning. But yeah, it's been I've been suffering. My gosh. In a good way, What I do is rewarding, but I'm very tired by the end of it. Ghost, new to the game, so all the help you can get. All right, no worries. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'd be super happy to help walk you through it. Just for everyone who's joining in again, the reason we're raiding right now is because the Komori Bat Medal only goes to people in the top 500, and I'm in Vulpes, which is it's almost barbarian in terms of a union where like everyone's just out to super outlux everyone. And I'm just like, can't I just casually get this Komori Bat Medal? Like, why do I have to try so hard? So, yeah, we're trying to get that Komori Bat Medal. That's why we're raiding right now. But if you ever want me to go through a quest at around midnight, or not midnight, that's too far away from now. So let's say 37 minutes. Let's do the hour on the dot. That sounds right. Yeah, let's do that. So 37 minutes, we're gonna do our pulls, and then we're also gonna clear the Final Fantasy Summons event, which I haven't really even touched yet. So we're gonna do those 2 things, and yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Catherine, what's up? How's it going? Still climbing the ranks, I see. Are you top 5 in Ursus right now? I knew you were like doing really well. Really well. Jason, why not the epic boss? More delicious Lux. So the reason behind that is because it's actually slower for me to raid the epic boss than it is for me to just take out the legendary boss over. Because the epic boss takes me 2 rounds to go through, which is like additional time spent like buffing and stuff like that. So when it's bonus hour, it's all about efficiency. It's all about speed. So during the bonus hour, I'm all about taking out the legendary boss where I can do it quicker and then make more use of that double Lux, as opposed to off hours when I can just do the epic one and then it's like, all right, that one's about Lux gains, not really about time. So that's why. That is why. Let's see. Also, welcome back. I know you temporarily headed out of the game for a bit, so it's good to see you again. ET, are you able to do last monthly gem quest because people are having trouble with the quest? Ooh, I feel like lately the answer to everyone's problems is honestly just buying the boosters. Like, boosters are incredibly strong, and I feel like people just forget that the avatar board is there, but being able to pump up your multipliers by +1 is absolutely busted. On top of that, you can get an additional 30% for every single medal of a particular attribute. So you can buy the power booster and give all of your power medals an additional 30% damage on top of the +1 to the multiplier to your Keyblade. Busted. Just absolutely busted. And it's really that extra squeeze that gets you into that top 1000 of PvE Coliseum. So I feel like people are forgetting about those boosters, especially since we had an event where you can get avatar coins daily. So yeah, that's usually the answer to the problem. Just grabbing the boosters, spending the avatar coins, and just laying waste to the enemy, really. Kiru, Genshin question. What AR am I, and what character have I been using? So, like, Genshin-wise, I am AR 49 right now. I'm not, like, a hardcore player, but I definitely, like, try and waste all my resin every day. And so I play the game because I'm garbage, and I'm, like, all about, like, oh, this is Breath of the Wild with waifus, so let's just pull for waifus. This sounds like fun. So I've been maining Jean, which, granted, I know from a meta level standpoint is a mistake. I know it's a mistake, but you gotta love the Dandelion Knight. You gotta. She's so cool. She works so hard. So I'm just a big fan of Jean, so I've been maining Jean, and truthfully the game hates me so much that on all of my 5-star pities I've either gotten weapons, and one of them I got an extra Jean, so I got a Constellation 1 Jean. So I'm like, come on, like, give me an extra 5-star character. And I'm at Mercy right now for the Intertwined Fate, so I could get Ganyu right now and just be super OP level meta tier, you know, Coco Girl with the spread shot cryo damage. But I don't know, I'm saving for Ayaka. That's where I'm at, Kiru. I'm at this crossroads where I either pull for Ganyu and be super OP right now, or I save for Ayaka as I was originally intending. Yoshi, what's up? First time with a live experience? Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about during this stream, let me know. We're just raiding right now simply because we want to stay top 500 in Vulpes, and it's literally a bloodbath in this union. Like, I explain this every single time because a lot of people have asked me just casually, like, why don't I just leave Vulpes if I'm kind of casual in playing? And it's because we're a Fox, and we were a Fox to begin with, and we're going to be a Fox till the end. So it had nothing to do with Ava, it had nothing to do with the story, it had nothing to do with canon stuff. I just really like Foxes, and Foxes are cool. You know? Foxes can do barrel rolls. How many other animals can barrel roll? I guess you can say the same thing about hares and falcons and toads, but not too many animals can barrel roll. But yeah, foxes are cool. I just think it's cool, like they're like a nimble kind of animal, you know? Maybe that's why I'm so, like, entranced by Persona 5, because, like, the whole Phantom Thieves thing. I just think foxes are awesome. Foxes are an awesome animal. If I wasn't a fox, I'd be a snake. For sure. Easy dubs. Ghost, will it be good to get VIP for tomorrow? No. Honestly, unless you're garbage like me, who has to get every single Kyrie and Aqua medal, don't do VIP tomorrow. The only real benefit to VIP, as far as I could see for this week, is the Kyrie Mercy. That's it. Other than that, it's a bad week for VIP. Really, the best week for VIP is where there's a medal involved, and the meta level traits are 100 jewels apiece. That's the best time to go for VIP. But this week, it's really just like, LOL, we're gonna drop a Kyrie bait banner, and at the very least, we know Nexel's gonna pull for it, so if he pulls for it, maybe other people will pull for it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, friend to friend, that Kyrie medal, it's alright. It's not super great. Definitely not the same as Melody of Memory Kyrie A, or whatever they want to call it from here on out. Like, I feel like Kyrie medals have just been so casually mediocre in comparison to, like, the medals that come out around it, you know? Like, Melody of Memory Kyrie was the best Kyrie medal ever, in my opinion. Ever. Like, Renova all medals, holy smokes, that's broken. That is absolutely busted, but at the cost of 120,000 jewels, like, eh. But yeah, I would skip this week's VIP. I really don't think it's anything too particularly special. You know, we can actually let's check it out. We'll check it out, do a quick rundown of what to expect for VIP. So let me pull up the good old legendary Roboloid's Twitter, and we'll go through it. Let's see. There's definitely people you can always count on to release like the newest and greatest information, and without question, Roboloid is up there. All right, so let's get this loading on. All right, very cool. So, what's going on this week? Okay, wait, let's take a quick look at Melody of Memory Kyrie B, right? Because this is important. This is important, and it's going to kind of determine, because honestly, you don't want to buy VIP unless you want this medal. Like, there's really nothing going on for it. All right, so for 2 turns, medal strength plus 7,000. We're already at a bad start. This is already a really bad start. The best thing about this is that by the second turn, you're at plus 14,000 in terms of medal strength, but it takes a full 2 turns. Like, there's a lot of content you want to beat in 1 turn. So this might appeal to like the mega whales, people that want to rank really high in PvE. But there's another piece of it that's really, really bad. So 2 turns, medal strength plus 7,000, already off to an okay start. So it is self-buffing for general, upright, power, speed, and magic, but no reverse. So we're already off to kind of a weird thing again, where Kyrie naturally buffs everything that's not reverse. That's not new, that's not special, and it's definitely something to consider that she doesn't buff reverse, because reverse medals just don't get a lot of love, to be honest. Like, these reverse Renovas, another reason they're so good is just because they're reversed. Like, that's honestly a good enough reason to pick them up. And then SP attack bonus plus 220%. Not really relevant because we rely on those Supernovas to give us plus 320. And if you have Strelitzia, 330%. Gauge plus 3, which is really good. Extra attack, that's plus 6 gauges. So a little bit of heal in there. HP max, which is always good. Cures ailments, which is always good. Count plus 1, which is okay. So the gauge plus 3 thing, let's hop back there for a little bit. So she costs 3 gauges. And then she heals 3 gauges. So it's a net of 0. So you can't really rely on Melody of Memory Kyrie B to restore your gauges without putting something like an attack boost max SP gauge reduction. And if that's the case, you're not putting second chance on there. If you're not putting second chance on there, she's not really good as a heal buffer. So is Melody of Memory Kyrie B a heal buffer? Sort of. But not as good as the best heal buffers we got. It's good that she has it all rolled in, but she's not a heal buffer on her own. She has heal buffing capacity, but just definitely not as good as Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominate. Honestly, Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominate was like a mistake. Like, that medal is incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. Like, to be able to heal 10 gauges every turn with extra attack, to buff everything, literally everything, it's just an incredible medal with such versatility. Like, heal buffers are so strong in this game. Like, true heal buffers are so strong that they'll release them once every 2 years. Like, the only thing that can kill the previous heal buffer is the next best heal buffer. And all we've been getting are like, it's sort of like a heal buffer, but it's not really a heal buffer. So like, you could still use your old heal buffers, but like, if you're super meta, you can kind of use this one too. So yeah, it's sort of a heal buffer, but it's not like a true heal buffer. All right, so moving on to the Supernova attack, 3 turns. So 3 turns is the sweet spot for multi-turn buffing. And the reason 3 turns is so strong is because you get usually 3 turns every single fight. So you get your initial turn, then you get your HP recovery plus 1 turn, which is going to be the pet trick, I believe that's what they're called. And then you get second chance, so 3 full turns right there, and that's where this 3 turns comes from. That's why it's super strong. That's why it was good on Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion. So I'm a big fan of 3-turn Supernovas, because the biggest thing about the Supernova that generally carries no matter what quest you're doing is that special attack bonus plus 320%. To have that across 3 turns is really good, because it means you're not activating 3 separate Supernovas. You're activating 1 Supernova that lasts the entire 3 turns you're likely going to be alive. So 3 turns is really strong in terms of a Supernova attack, because for things like high score challenges or things where you have to fight multiple enemies, you activate 1 Supernova attack and it gives you the plus 320% for the entire fight against that enemy. On top of it, it does metal strength plus 6,500, which means it gives strength to all metals. So we're talking 3 turns of metal strength plus 6,500, 3 turns of SP attack bonus plus 320%. That is super, super good. On top of that, you get count plus 5 and SP gauge, or I'm sorry, count plus 5 and gauge plus 5, which is really good because that's on command. So if you're running low on gauges, or if the enemy is at like 1 on a blue hit counter, it's like, shoot, what do? Boom, pop the Supernova, and then that number is back up. You're able to activate more metals. You're able to do more hits to the enemy. So to have that on command, super, super useful. So really the best part about Melody of Memory Kyrie B, in my opinion, is the Supernova attack. But if that's what you're really basing it off of, it's not much better than Illustrated Xion Kingdom Hearts 3, you know? So I'm getting this medal because I'm a simp, and I got to get every Kyrie medal and every Aqua medal. But do I advise a lot of people to get this? The only people I advise to really pick up Kyrie medals are new players. And the reason behind that is because there's a lot of utility built into Kyrie medals. It's just inherently how Kyrie medals are. So if you're a new player, I recommend you pull from the beginner deal, and then you pull for this Melody of Memory Kyrie B if you're getting VIP. If you are not getting VIP, skip it. Because likely, if this is anything like the past banners, it's only going to be a 20% chance after 5 pulls, and that's just like 15,000 jewels for a 20% chance is garbage. It is the hottest of garbage. So Melody of Memory Kyrie B, good for beginners, good for simps like me, and that's really it. I don't recommend it to anyone else. So that's a quick 10-second overview of Melody of Memory Kyrie B. What else is going on this week in terms of the game? And definitely, if you're watching this, support Roboloid on Ko-fi because he's really, really cool. Super chill guy, and definitely good company. All right, so let's go ahead and mute this for the time being, and let's read up on chat. It's been a hot minute. I kind of gave like my full medal analysis on Kyrie B, so let's take a step back and see what's going on. All right, Catherine, that's why I left Vulpes too competitive. Yeah, it's the competition is fun for some, but honestly, like, it's very short-lived. Like, I've been in Vulpes literally since the beginning, and it's just been this influx of people going in and out who want to be super OP, you know? I feel like when it comes to real good, consistent competition, unicorns, for sure. For sure. But, like, the people who do super well in Vulpes have just fluctuated way too much, you know? I feel like there's very little consistency with Vulpes except for, I think, Papu Finders. Let's see. Jason, that's understandable. Boredom got the best of me, so you're back in JP for the 3rd time. No worries, no worries. Black Sunday, what's going on? How's it been? How has it been? Kiru, don't worry about meta in a PvE game like Genshin. Just play whoever you like, because honestly, Spiral Abyss is the only part of the game where power matters. That's so true. I'm stuck at like 7-3 on Spiral Abyss right now. Black Sunday, did you hear that Ubisoft is making a Star Wars game? Sounds like this opens the door to bringing Star Wars to Kingdom Hearts. You know, honestly, I really think that Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts should really just remain separate. Like, Star Wars, Marvel, Kingdom Hearts, all of them kind of need to, like, stray away from each other as much as possible. I will accept Big Hero 6, because it was an animated Disney movie, but I'm just like, ooh, to see Mark Hamill in Kingdom Hearts is cool, but it's kind of weird. It was already kind of weird seeing Johnny Depp. So, I don't know, not a fan. Let's see, Yoshi, I binged a lot of your content along with other people in the community during the December break, being a new player to the game. Alright, no worries. I hope I can offer some good assistance on, like, when to pull, advice, things like that. If you have any questions, again, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Black Sunday, EO will lose its exclusivity license in 2023. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts. I honestly gotta back that. Ghost, I know I said don't buy VIP, but it is Kyrie. I'm gonna get it. Like, that's a no questions asked thing. I think, like, maybe it's just me overthinking it, but I feel like whenever Square drops, like, a really bombshell Kyrie medal, they're always just like, at least Nexel will pull for it. If all else fails in the universe, at least this one guy is gonna pull. We know he's gonna do it. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm being baited. And I've definitely, like, the bait isn't even in the water yet, and I've already hopped for it. Yoshi, I'm now on my 40th day of playing, mid-level 700 and top 1000s for all rankings. No, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's actually not an easy thing to accomplish in 40 days, so good on ya. Let's see. Orlando, welcome to the stream. What traits and skills you got for raids? So the first two medals are just nothing but buffs. Nothing but buffs. The Axles for buffs, well, I guess the Lee's for buffs, that first Strelitzia's for buffs. Everything else is just stacking raids and extra attacks. So let's take a quick look at my raid setup. It's honestly just for efficiency's sake to have those first two at the beginning. I don't know. I haven't tried removing them. But this is my raid setup. So this is just here for buffs. Nothing else. Whoa. Okay. Let's hop back in the game. But yeah, the Lee at the beginning, nothing but buffs. The Strelitzia at the beginning, nothing but buffs. So that's what those two medals are there for. Everything else after that, the Ansem the Wise, the Strelitzia, the second Ansem the Wise, the Kyrie medal, all of it's just stacking raid damage and extra attack. Jason, she's like if her Supernova did general strength might be decently better. Oh, that's right. Roboloid dropped a notice that it's actually just magic metal strength. So oof. Worse than the Xion medal. Xion medal better. Black Sunday, Mom, Kyrie B is a good first medal. I would not use it for any other purpose. True. I absolutely agree. 100%. Hey, Lorenzo, how's it going? It's been a long time. It's been quite a hot minute since I've last seen a lot of you, so I hope y'all are doing good. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Of course, Nick, hopping in the stream. Like, I literally think you've only missed like 5 streams in total since the beginning. But yeah, there's the Lee / Axel. Here's the Strelitzia. Here is the Ansem the Wise. Clocking full raid damage. I got EA 120 because it was just part of the campaign, the pet training campaign, which I hope you all took advantage of. I've got Strelitzia, not full raid damage because down the line, I know I'm going to make the Strelitzia somewhat of a heal buffer, simply because not a lot of medals, I actually don't think any other medals offer special attack bonus plus 330%. And I think that's really strong. So, got that. Got Ansem the Wise with damage and raids 100%, stacking the other raids and extra attack. And then we've got Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie with that ignoring attribute ability with full raids and extra attack. So yeah, that's my raid setup. Let's see. Ghost, I'm new to the game, so I'm do it. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, the Kyrie? Sure. Why not? It's a really good starter medal. Is it better than anything we've got out right now? Not particularly, but it's really good to start, for sure. Let's see. Oh, Black Sunday, you caught me. Mark Hamill was already in Kingdom Hearts as Master Ericus. Yes. I totally forgot about that. So would it be weird if he was in it twice? Once as Luke Skywalker and once as Master Ericus? Gosh, what a trip that would be. I always thought, I forgot, I read the interview about this. It was like they wanted Mark Hamill to be Ericus, and then they wanted Leonard Nimoy as Xehanort, as kind of like this weird kind of thing where it's like Star Wars versus Star Trek. Like, it was super funny when I read it for the first time. Jason, yeah, let's keep Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts several galaxies far, far away. In roll text. Nick, I'd be weirded out if Star Wars was in Kingdom Hearts. It'd be interesting, for sure. Like, when they introduced Pirates of the Caribbean, I was just like, yes? Do we like this? I don't think we do. Do we? So that's how I felt about Pirates of the Caribbean. What's up? How's it going? I'm okay. I am, in real life, I am feeling extremely worked. Extremely worked. But at the same time, I feel very rewarded. Work is very rewarding, even though, like, it's very stressful. Catherine, finding out he was Ericus was the weirdest discovery. Yeah, it was. Honestly, Mark Hamill, like, I feel like if I was Mark Hamill, I feel like certain celebrities are kind of just like living the dream where it's like, yes, I became the ultimate nerd and I do everything. And it's awesome. Like, Mark Hamill's like that. Johnny Young Bosch is like that. Keanu Reeves is like that. Who else? Who else is very like that? You know? Where they have like this real life persona, but they also do every single nerdy thing that's out there, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun to watch. E.T. is real. Is the Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus show coming soon? Honestly, I'm not a fan of it. If it really were to happen, I truly don't think it should happen, if you're asking for my personal opinion. And the reason behind that is because I feel like Kingdom Hearts is all fluff, no substance. I feel like when I think about Hercules, the animated TV show, it was like Hercules' journey as he grew up to become like a true hero, you know? But that's not like Sora, because there weren't really a lot of time skips in Kingdom Hearts, you know? We were there for all the time skips. We saw it all happen. So it's just like, to just rehash it in the form of an animated series is just play the games. Watch the movie. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about the Disney. Like, if there is a Disney Plus show, it's just like, just play the game. Play the game or watch someone play it. Like, it might honestly be more fun that way. So, that's my thoughts on the animated show. Not a fan, personally. But if you're a fan, don't let that deter you. If you want to watch something, by all means. I personally can't get behind it. Lorenzo, was the Caribbean world good? Yeah, the open world setting and the graphic aspect was stunning. Yeah, I agree. It was just okay, you know? I thought the pirate ship thing was cool. The trade-off to the pirate ship thing, though, was like, there's already gummy ships, you know? Like, there already is, like, a ship-based unit in the game, and now they just added another one, except this time, it's not, like, in space. It's pirates. Nick, I legit forgot about the Kingdom Hearts show. More focus on the fabled Sky Cooper show. See, that's one I could get behind, because, like, those super old niche games like Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, those deserve, like, Crash Bandicoot got a recent, like, rebump, so I think those types of games deserves that kind of rebump. But, like, Kingdom Hearts, at this point, it would just be like, hey, viewers, pay for our service to get more Kingdom Hearts stuff, and it's just like, that's not cool. Can't you just give us, like, cool stuff? Oh, as of right now, on the Square Enix store, there's actually some really cool stuff that they're selling. So let's go ahead, hop to the Square Enix store, and let me show you some of the cool stuff that they're selling there. Because they're honestly selling some really good stuff. Oh my gosh, hang on, let's do this for a minute, because I think something's wrong with my phone. Like, my phone is discharging faster than it's charging, and it might honestly be because Dark Road killed my phone. I really, genuinely, truly think that Dark Road killed my phone, because I just leave it on overnight to play. All right, let's see. What's the battery charge on this? 0%. 0%. Okay, you can't see it because of the glare. It says 0%. The phone is dead. It is rip. And this is a Samsung phone, so it gets super fast charging. So that is insane to think that it died. Holy smokes. At least there's only 12 minutes left in raid hour. Matthew, hello. Welcome to the stream. I know you're always in the Discord, which is super sweet, but it's good to see you here. Catherine, Mark Hamill is just out here enjoying life, and I honestly love it. Same. I'm glad he's living his best life. That's super sweet. But yeah, actually, so while this thing is loading, how do we go about this? There's gotta be a smart way to do this. Hang on, let me see if I could figure this out. See, it feels bad, like, holy smokes, I can't believe my phone died. You know, it's plugged in, like, oh my gosh. See, that's why we have two phones. So this is just my gaming phone. This is my actual cell phone, which has a fantastic battery life where I don't even need to charge it for like 3 days straight. This, I unplug it for 5 minutes and it's dead. It's okay though. This phone is, if I had to guess, 6 years old. I think it's 6 years old. So it was on its last legs to begin with, I'll be honest. So yeah, I just use it a game. I play Star Ocean Anamnesis on it. Sometimes I play Sword Art Online on there, and then Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross. Let's see. Nick, I used to love the Lilo and Stitch series and the Little Mermaid series, right? Because it's just like, let's explore their daily lives. But what are they going to do for Kingdom Hearts? We know what Sora's been doing. Like, they have to explore a new character altogether, which is what Dark Road is doing. So it's just like they're running out of tricks. Let's see. Mega DR kill every, seriously. And I'm definitely not going to leave like a laptop on overnight for that. That's absurd. Like Dark Road is just, it just feels bad team. It just feels bad team. Black Sunday, don't ever do that. It's not worth it. Believe me, my sister abuses her phone and loses charge every phone she gets. Yeah, that's why this one's garbage. This is like, when this dies, bye. Gonzo. Done there. Nick, what kind of Samsung? I have a Galaxy S8. So this is an S6 active because I was growing up, I'm kind of a klutz and I've dropped my phone a lot. So it's kind of nice to have something that's like got a built-in case to it. And this is an S10 Plus. You have two phones too, but the one you're using right now is old. I mean, an S8's not that old. Honestly, Galaxy phones, like, they last. They're pretty good. I usually recommend people to pick up Galaxy phones. Mainly because I'm an Android guy, I'll be honest. Really not an iPhone kind of person. But yeah. ET is real. Am I going to continue my playthrough through Kingdom Hearts 2? Yes, that is another thing on my list. So aside from YouTubing, I've actually been playing P5R, Persona 5 Royal, just streaming with friends because like it's kind of nice to chill off like YouTubing. Because as natural as some of it comes to me, there is definitely still this professional guise that I put on. But when I'm just like streaming with friends, I'm like eating. I can like burp into the microphone and not feel bad about it. But when I'm YouTubing, it's like, all right, we gotta like, we gotta put on like the airs and make sure we like watch what we say. And like, I'm a little bit more like unbarred, I guess, when I just stream with friends. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 back on the radar for sure, especially since like that game is just so good. Like it's such a good game. Lorenzo, speaking of Dark Road, were there any juicy story updates? I still haven't started the game. I want to start it only if I know we're receiving info. The problem with Dark Road is that you have to stay leveled in order to stay updated. You have to level up because like to get through the story, the enemies do really genuinely get hard. So you have to be leveled, which is kind of a poopy mechanic. Hey, Anton, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I know you're always hopping in the Discord, which is super sweet. Let me do a few things first. Gosh, 3%. 3%. Like, I honestly 100% blame Dark Road for this. 100%. I'm really not a fan of AFK Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, AFK. Let's see. Nick, wait, let me specify. I'm typing on my Galaxy S5. I want to get the new Galaxy S21. I've heard good things about the S21, but since I'm not looking into a new phone, I haven't really looked into it that much. Catherine, in terms of Dark Road, we've gotten a good amount of Xehanort. Yes. It's a good amount, but it's at the same time, it's just like, man, couldn't they just release it as one big giant movie? Like when 358 over 2 days came out and it was like all of Roxas's life. But now it's just like we gotta wait in like bi-monthly installments of Xehanort's life. Not a fan. All right. This is honestly crazy to me. This is plugged in and charging actively, and it died. Holy smokes. All right, let me try a few things first because I really do want to take a look at some things. So we'll go here, and we just unplug the Elgato for a hot minute. So let's pull up the Square Enix store because there's some really cool stuff on the store right now. Let's see here. Let's actually... Can I have some music in the background? Oh, I don't have any music up on this one. Feels bad. All right. Where is it? Is it this one? I believe it's this one. Is that not working? What did I do wrong? First time streaming in a while. Of course, we're going to run across this. Here we go. All right, the Square Enix store. So, what's some of the, like, lately, and I've been really shocked by this, they've been adding the blind box stuff to the Square Enix store. So if we go here, and remember, this might be a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross channel for the most part, but we're a Kingdom Hearts fan. It has nothing to do with the game. So first of all, they have these super cute drawstring bags, which are like, there's a Sora one, there's a Kyrie one, there's a Riku one, but they're really nothing like crazy. I think the design is pretty cool. They have these little plushes. They have these. I think actually these are really cool. These are like little keychains. Granted, the chain is not very strong, but they are really cool. So let's take a look. And then you can buy like a full-on set, which is good because there's no, it might be a blind box, but you're guaranteeing your stuff. But look at how cool these charms are, you know? They have Kingdom Hearts 3 written on there. Some of them are like onyx looking. Some of them are gold looking. Some of them are silver looking. Really cool stuff. I'm a big fan of that. And then there's like the Bring Art shadows, which are kind of cool. Bring Arts are always really cool. Looks like the best sellers are Shion and the Shadow plush. Oh, by the way, shout out to everyone that joined on the last Square Enix stream and was a fan of the name Pudge, because that was our suggestion. So super big W right there. Let me actually, I gotta take some stuff off of the phone, because I think that's part of the problem is that we've kind of killed the phone's memory too. All right, so we got to take some images off of the phone because of all the crazy amount of screenshots that we do on the phone. So let's go ahead and take some of those off too. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Lorenzo, thank you. It must be worth playing. So really, honestly, the best reason to play Dark Road, in my personal opinion, is the free jewels that you get for Union Cross. That's really the best reason, in my opinion. Every week, if you do VIP, it's like an extra 900 jewels. If you don't do VIP, it's an extra 500 a week, guaranteed, if you just do the weeklies. But yeah, it's free jewels. It's free jewels for Union Cross, where the jewels actually matter. Spending jewels in Dark Road is probably one of the worst investments in the game ever. Because that game has no mercy. Literally none. The best banners in that game are, hey, you are guaranteed one of these cards. And that is so very seldom. It barely happens. Like right now, they've got the Wind card banner out, and I've pulled on it twice. Unfortunately, no Sora, which is like one of the busted card of that set. But the fact that you get a guaranteed Wind card is really, really helpful, because elemental damage in that game is make or break for some enemies. So I'm a big fan of that. All right, let's see. Jason, Dark Road equals let impossible game aside murdering your phone and VIP to actually do polls unless you're right. Like, as a game, they could have made it a lot better. So, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Dark Road too hard. Let's see. Nick, I'm so glad they kept the PS3, PS4 menu themes in 1.5 and 2.5. Sames. Black Sunday, try closing any apps you're not using. I actually did. The phone is just so old and broken from Dark Road that it's like, yikes. I think, so the first investment we made with the money that we made from YouTube was going to an Elgato HD60S, which we got. The next thing, it might be a new phone or it might be a ring light. That's what's on the horizon. And I don't mean a new phone like, let's get the Samsung S20. Like, it's going to be a new phone like, let's get a really old phone that we don't mind killing the battery of. Lorenzo, this murdering phone scenario scares me. Yeah. Yep. That's why a lot of people play it on their laptop and just do it while they're working. They just have it playing in the background. Nick, random question, but does anyone here have HBO Max? I do. Watch 1984. Let's see. I also have Disney Plus. I'm watching the second episode of WandaVision. Nobody spoil it. I watched the first episode. It was alright. It was okay. Black Sunday's got CBS, no HBO Max. Your parents have Max and Disney Plus, yeah. Now, I feel like the only thing I watched on HBO Max ever was 1984. Wonder Woman 1984. That was it. Antoine, pulled twice and no Sora. Yeah, that's Sora. Like, the best things in Dark Road heal you. And that's a sad thing to say because that means it's inherently built around the idea of just survive, you know? And that's not a fun game. You need the Xion for the collection. Okay, so what I need is actually the Aqua, because I believe the Aqua is also on pre-order right now. Let's check out the pre-orders. There's some really cool stuff cooking in the Square Enix store. I'm really genuinely surprised at their willingness to sell full blind boxes, which is absolutely absurd in my opinion, because Square Enix is all about like taking your money. So to be like, hey, here's the full blind box, and in every single blind, like in every single case, you're guaranteed one of everything. And it's just like, what's that old cartoon where it's like they shake their heads really quick and be like that really big confused look? Like that's what I'm like when I saw that. I was like, are you kidding me? We get everything? Like no strings attached? Really? It's one of those you gotta see it to believe it kind of things. And I saw it, and I guess I believe. Alright, so it's saying there's something wrong with the phone now. So that's where we're at in this conundrum. It might be the cable, to be honest. The last USB device you connected malfunctioned and Windows doesn't recognize it. Alright, I think we gotta restart the phone. This phone's like breaking. Truly. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the cool stuff that's on the Square Enix store, because I'm a big fan of a lot of this stuff. Oh, so here's the Sora bag. In case you ever need a box for your tissues, which really doesn't make any sense to me. I've never understood the concept of, hey, you know, the Kleenex box doesn't look cool enough, so let's go ahead and put a cover over it. Big brain plays. And then to charge $40 for it? Busted. Wait, is the Aqua not up? Did it go away? Keep in mind, no matter how much I stream or no matter what, like I'm still kind of broke. I'm still pretty broke. The tuition system has come and reaped like my next 50 life paychecks. Let's see. Is it under new releases? A part of me kind of wants to get like 5 Bring Art Shadow figures just for like scenery. No way. There's got to be more than this. There's got to be more. All right, let's do merch. Let's just do all merch. All merch, search for Kingdom Hearts. All right, see, okay, so first of all, look at all these chains. That is super sweet. $144, really expensive, but considering it comes from Japan, who cares? This case, super cool. I don't know if it's meant to be for Switch and they're trying to hide it, which is why they call it semi-rigid carrying case. But does it say something along the lines of can fit a Nintendo Switch? If this fits a Switch, honestly, I might get it. Couldn't they just say it fits? See, it can hold game consoles. What game console could they possibly be referencing? If a PS4 could fit in here, I would be astounded. But yeah, these look super cool. What else are they selling that's just gasoline? Like, really, really good. These are super cute. There's a purse, a crossbody bag. I honestly don't know the difference between bags. If it slings over the back, it's a backpack. If it's anything else, it's not a backpack. I got these. These are coming in the mail for me. This, I wasn't a big fan of this, but I think it's cool. I think it's super awesome. Those are magnets. Oh, here's the Aqua one. Yes, it is for pre-order. Your boy's thinking about getting it. I'll be honest. They're selling some Keyblades. The Roxas Bring Arts, super cool. Bring Arts Mickey, super cool. We already got the Kyrie one. These are always kind of neat. This has been here forever, but I still think it's kind of cute. These are back when the Kingdom Hearts key, like the mascots thing, was going up. So that's more of like a history lesson, I suppose. These are super cool. These stands for bonds. Or no, this is Sky, this is bonds, and this is beginning. Super cool. Look at how great this is. See, this is like a nice assortment of stuff. I think this stuff is super cute. I hate merch because I buy merch. Feels bad. Let's see. All right, so is our phone dead? Is it super dead? Is it? I really think it might just be the cable. I'll be honest. Which is kind of sad because I really do need to do these polls tonight. They need to happen tonight because there's no other time I could do them. Because the banner goes away. What does it mean the last USB device you connected has malfunctioned? What does that mean? And what can I do to troubleshoot it? Is anyone a tech whiz here? That knows how to fix this? Maybe this is why people stream through BlueStacks? BlueStacks doesn't support Union Cross anymore. All right. I'm about to disconnect my microphone because I'm going to switch the USBs around. Hang on just a sec. Microphone's still dead? All right, microphone's back, but it's still saying it's malfunctioning. What do? I don't know what do. Does it need to be charged to a certain amount? That'd be kind of boring. Huh. It's weird because it was 100% charged at the beginning of the stream. So the battery is gonzo. It is gonzo. All right, let's let it charge a little bit. Gosh. I didn't think it would be that shot. You know what I mean? And this phone's been having some problems too, where like even after I plug the charger in, it doesn't work still. Let's see. Black Sunday, my parents got Max because Game of Thrones and Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is on HBO Max? Definitely wouldn't have thought about that. Let's see. Rick, yes, I'm back, and once I build my PC, I will be streaming Genshin. So be on the lookout for that because I know we play together. Antoine, the tissue box is so dumb and cool, right? Right? It's cool, but it's just like, bruh, it's just a box for your box. It is the box in Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's see. Nick, Nexel is broke? Yeah, same energy. Same energy. You know what we ate for dinner tonight? McDonald's. I should really get back to cooking my own food. I just haven't really had a lot of time to cook. Catherine, stuff like the tissue box is all for aesthetics, nothing more. Right. But at the same time, like, I kind of want it, but I'm definitely not going to spend $40 to get it. Oxbow, presumably the PSP, which has been discontinued. Yeah, it's for the Switch. Yep, totally for the Switch. Nick, if it has thin string / straps, it's a knapsack. Okay, so wait. So you're telling me, does it say knapsack? Did I just not read it well enough? Where'd they go? I thought they were called drawstring bags. At least that's what I've called them in the past. All right, let's just check merch. What does that open up? Does it say knapsack? Is this featured merchandise because it's reading my cookies? Yeah, see, drawstring bag. I've always called it a drawstring bag. Change outlets? Yeah, so I'm... This has been struggling. I think it's the cable. I honestly think the cable's kind of shot. Because, like, look at how, like, twisted this cable is right now. You know? It might have been from the number of times I've, like, coiled it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna... So, thankfully, I have a bunch of new cables because we big brain play this and buy lots of cables when they're on clearance. So let me see if that fixes it. Goodness. Truly, though, I blame Dark Road. First and foremost, I blame Dark Road for killing my phone. It used to at least survive a few hours, but now it barely survives like a few minutes. Oxbow merch. Buying merch leads to shopping for cases and shelving. True that. True that. It's a partnership that Square Enix has with IKEA. All right. I know one way to make this work, and it's by using my new phone, but we're going to try and hold off on doing that if possible. All right, so let's see how fast this phone charges right now. Because it's plugged in, and it's got 0%. And let me see if I could just... Maybe I'll just do it off the new phone. You know what I mean? The new phone that has good battery life. You guys know what Molong is? Let's see. Nick, I only use backpacks for school. Oh, I use backpacks for everything. Everything. Sleepovers, traveling, work. I feel like if I don't have a backpack, I did something wrong. Black Sunday, you should try every plate. They give you a box filled with food as well as recipes so you can cook them a certain way. I'm taking a break right now because I have too much. Interesting. As in they give you all the ingredients and stuff? That seems pretty cool. Ooh, boy. This phone is Donzo's. It is clocked. Huh. Alright, let's try this. Let's do... I wonder if I could just... I don't know. I don't know how to counter this. I really could just use my new phone. Because this thing is still reading 0%. Let's see. John, how long have I been streaming? Like an hour. Like an hour. And then, like, our phone died. Like, whew. What a struggle. Alright, I guess I can stream on my newer phone. So we can try that. Yeah, why not? Why not? We're just gonna do 5 polls, right? Alright, so let's see here. Should I play Genshin on my phone for the true gacha experience? Unless you have a good reason to play Genshin, I would stay away from it with a 5-foot pole. It's a really good game, and it's really addictive. And I know a lot of people who didn't start as buying into the game, but they definitely ended by buying into the game. I am not one of those people. But I think the game is fun. Hey, Art Ghost, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're kind of having some weird technical difficulties with the battery of our phone. So we're gonna improvise. We're gonna improvise and do it on our newer phone. Let's see here. I wonder if I could just cut it from the mobile services. Right now, I'm just killing shadows on the download screen as it like loads up. Gosh, Samsung always producing like quality phones. But yeah, I've never ever used a whatchamacallit, like a emulator. I've never used an emulator because I was always so scared that Square's gonna be like, you can't play on emulators. We're gonna disable your account forever. And I was just like, we don't want that. We've definitely put way too much time. Way too much time. Progress doesn't sync with different phones. Yeah, it does. I've done this like a million billion times. It just loads up and yeah, it just loads up and it's fine. Am I casting? I gotta make sure the thing is casting. Okay. All right, I think it's working. As we let this phone revitalize itself, essentially. But let's see. All right, let's try the game one more time. No device. Oh, ha. I know we did wrong. It's not plugged in. All right, let's give it a minute. Let's give it a minute to start up again. Let's see. But yeah, I've definitely transferred between the phones a million billion times simply because like sometimes I'm on the move, you know? Sometimes I'm playing in a place where I don't have Wi-Fi, so I need to use my my mobile carrier data. And that's when I hop on my new phone and just play for a little bit, maybe get my dailies done, get my login for the day. So yeah, I've definitely done this before and haven't had any problems with it in the past, and hopefully don't have any problems with it in the future. Nick, so I don't end up spamming this on Discord, I'll tell you right now. Oh, you like sucrose? Sucrose is... Okay, is sucrose like half animal? Because of the ears? I've never really known, but it's definitely been on my questions list. Alright, is it loading? It's saying 1 moment. Alright, it's taking some time to load. But I am canonically back in the game. There's 2 hours left on the Renova deal. Oh, I still got my free medal for the day. Sweet. Okay. So where's our dead phone at? Our dead phone's at 4%. Oh boy. All right. Now, let's see the status of... Still 1 moment, please. This thing takes forever to load. Huh. I wonder how to make this load faster. See, this is where this is another reason I want a PC, just because I wouldn't have to deal with these like tiny errors. And the PC I'm building has like 7 USB ports. So I don't have to keep unplugging and replugging things back in. I think I might buy a tablet, honestly, to play Union Cross on. Let's see. Let's see how we can fix this, because I really want to do these polls. I definitely want to do them live because, like, it's so much more fun doing polls as a team, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to reboot? Would that fix it? I'm gonna try rebooting it real fast and seeing if that works. Give me just a sec. Artghost using emulator? Yeah, see, I'm really skeptical about using emulators because I don't know if that's like okay with the devs. Like, there's so much stuff in the terms and conditions that I just want to play it by the book as much as humanly possible. Like, I got super scared after the first ban wave. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but Kingdom Hearts Union Cross had a huge ban wave back in like 2018 where they kicked anyone who used like borderline illegal ways of getting jewels, and those who fought someone's raid boss if that raid boss was auto-generated using like a bot, you know? And I was just like, holy smokes, like, that's what happened to the Erroneous one, I believe, and I'm trying to think of who else that might have affected. But that was a huge ban hammer. Huge. And it was a really big deal. Alright, I'm going to try rebooting my software real quick. I'll be right back. I got to turn off OBS and I got to turn it back on. Oh, OBS is still currently active. All streams and recordings will be shut down. Psych! We don't want that. Let's see. How does this reset? What do you want, OBS? Or I guess Elgato is really the one calling the shots. Let's see. All right, let's try this. Let's switch it to something that doesn't exist. So you're gonna see. Let's actually do this. All right. So there's one thing. Nope, that's not gonna work. Oh, ha! There it is. Cool. I just had to switch between scenes, but now we are back, and we're gonna do our polls. At the very least, we're gonna do our polls as promised. Hey, Guitari, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that band wave was rough. That was really rough. Nick, I kind of remember the band wave, but I mostly remember the Vulpes hackers. Right, the ones that used bots for playing. Arcos, I just started last year. What are the Vulpes hackers? It was this really big deal back in the day where Vulpes is like the competitive union. And so there were a lot of people using bots in order to just auto-generate raids over and over and over. So they'd always get like the top spots, but it's because they were literal robots. They were literal robots. Black Sunday, when did the ban wave happen in Vulpes? It happened twice. I believe there was like 2 big purges of like players in this game. All right, y'all. Well, since we've got the game back up, without further ado, let's go ahead, do our 5 polls from the New Year deal, wrapping up the 5 polls that we did the first time. So we got the Axel on the 3rd poll, which is super sweet, and we still have a stopper medal guaranteed in 5 draws. So, how much battery is in this phone? This phone's now at 11%, so it's somewhat making progress. But let's go ahead, let's do our polls. So, actually, before we do our polls, everyone in chat, let me know your thoughts. What do you think we're getting? Are we getting another Axel? Are we getting a Roxas? Or are we gonna get a Xion? Let me know what y'all think. And then once a solid 5 to 10 people comment, we will go ahead and do our polls. I hope I get Xion, actually. Do I want Xion? Honestly, Roxas or Xion. If I could get Roxas or Xion, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome simply because I've gotten Axel already. To get a Xion or a Roxas would give me full coverage for my Renovas. So, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see. Black Sunday, it was early in the game's life. It was, there was one early, and then there was one, like, midway through the game's life. Sunset Watcher, may your heart be your guiding key. Let's hope so. If we can get both, whoo, that'd be good. Guitari, that reminds me, I got 4 Xion Renovas before hitting the Mercy, and then you got Axel and Roxas. Busted luck. Busted. Nick says a Xion, Artgo says a Xion, Sunset says a Xion, John Lemon says a Roxas in the second poll. You're hoping, man, you're hoping. Catherine says Roxas. Roxas. Let's see. Guitari's passing my Xion luck. All right, very cool. Jason's like, Axel, again. Kiowa's saying Xion. How do I have so many jewels? You save. You don't pull on baity banners. Granted, I'm not even gonna lie. I pulled on this 4 times. I was like, you know what? Screw you, game. I'm gonna pull for fun. And then I pulled like a few times from here. I got my Marionette, finally. Man, I really wanted that copy medal. Black Sunday, Axel B on the 2nd, 8th, and Mercy. No, we got Axel on the 3rd. Got Axel on the 3rd. Alright, so it looks like there was enough. It looks like overwhelming support for our homie Xion. So let's see what we got. Here it is, poll number 6. So we did our 5. We did our 5 already, so let's see what we get on poll number 6. If there's a Xion or a Roxas, ooh, I don't think so. We got 1 upright. There's a reverse. There's 2 reverse. Ooh, you know, not a bad poll though. Overall, not a bad poll. We got 3 tier 10s with the Sephiroth boosted, the Master Xehanort, and the Dark Riku. This Dark Riku, so the best thing about PvP medals is that they literally maintain their value for like months. For months, because you can use them repetitively. So like that Dark Riku, doesn't matter if it's this week, next week, 5 weeks from now, you can still use it for PvP. Alright, here we go. Poll number 7. So this is where I believe it was John Lemon said we get a Roxas. So if we get a Roxas here, I gotta give him full credit for it. Like, I gotta give him full credit for that. All right, we got 1 reverse, 2 reverse. Ah, no dice, no dice. But we did hit a tier 10, getting the... After talking about Mark Hamill, we got his medal. All right, very cool. 3 more pulls left. Can we score an additional one? Here we go. Pull number 8. Come on, lucky number 8. I know that was lucky number 7, but this is lucky number 8, right? Perhaps. We got 1 reverse, 2 reverse, 3 reverse, 4 reverse, 4 reverse. Well, you're 1 off. You're 1 off, but we got the Axel. So in this pull, we got 4, 5, 6? We got 6 tier 10s? That's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. So we did get a second Axel. Unfortunately, not a Roxas or a Xion on this one, but we still have our Mercy. We still have our Mercy. So it looks like Reverse Red is getting some love from us, which is fine. Because I don't know if you all remember, like, for some reason, this game hates giving me red Renovas. Like, I have 2 Terras to date, but I have, like, 7 Aqua and, like, 7 Ventus. So I'm okay with this. But yeah, we got 6 tier 10, 6, 7. No, we got 7 tier 10s. Busted. We got 1 Final Fantasy 7 Remake Cloud, 2 Dissidia Clouds, the Rock Troll, the Xemnas Medal, which isn't too bad, to be honest, and then a Key Art number 22. This is actually a pretty good pull. Like, for a new player, this is subslots galore. Alright, here we go. Second to last pull. Let's see what we can do. If we can hit a Roxas or a Xion. Just not another Axel. Because 2 is like the magic number for Renova. So it's like, please, Roxas or Xion. Please. No, we got 1 reverse. Ah, it's a Sorcerer. It's a Sorcerer. We got 3 tier 10s? 3 tier 10s in that. All right. Very cool. Sorcerer is still one of the best reverse medals in game, giving you that 100% magic meta reflection. So here we are at the Mercy. We need to make sure we save enough jewels to get the Kyrie. So this is likely going to be the last pull that I do on this. Because if you can't Mercy it, don't pull for it. General rule of thumb. All right, here we go. Last one. Final bets. Are we getting Xion? Are we getting Roxas? Or are we getting another Axel? Oh boy. I'm scared, y'all. I really think I want a Xion. I don't know. Roxas is my boy, though. You know what I mean? Roxas is like Kingdom Hearts. Well, everyone who's not Sora is Kingdom Hearts tragic character. But I don't know. I don't know. All right. What do y'all think? Last calls. Call it. John Lemon says Roxas. McBiscuit says Roxas. We got 2 for Roxas. Anyone pushing for Xion? We got 3 Roxases. I'm scared. I also gotta buy traits. That's the other trade-off. I gotta spend jewels on traits. 3 Roxas, 2 Xion, 4 Axels. Busted. Wait, McBiscuit, if I remember this correctly, though, you got 3 Axels from 1 pull, so I don't want to hear it. Alright, I think Roxas is winning, so let's see if the fandom gets what the fandom wants. Here we go. If we can get both. Wait, nope. Can't look. The magic happens when we look the least. Alright. What do we get? Is there a Xion or a Roxas? Alright, we're gonna look. In 3, 2, 1. We got the Roxas. We got the Roxas, and I can be actually very, very happy with that. Also, scored an additional 2 tier 10s with Dissidia Leon and the boosted Kingdom Hearts 3 Reaper. But the fact that we had a different one is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I wish we could have got a Xion too, but what that means is that we're just gonna buy Xion's trait medal, and that way it loads it into our album, which is cool. And we unlocked a training slot. Busted. All right, so let's go to the avatar boards. Let's grab the Xion, because remember, grabbing the trait medal unlocks the slot. Gosh, look at all this. Grabbing the trait medal unlocks the slot in the album. And that's what I did to to cheese the Dark Road stuffs. I'm saving these coins because I actually think I'm gonna get this Remy, because this metal is actually really strong. Like, it's like a heal buffer, except it just doesn't do defense down. It's honestly got great components of a heal buffer though. But yeah, so real quick, if we go here, go to the album, scroll all the way down. Let's see. They really need to make this a scroll, like a scroller. Yoshi Xion, best girl. Unfortunately, we didn't get a Xion, but that's okay. That's okay. We got 3 in 10 pulls. We got 2 Axels and 1 Roxas, and we're okay with that. Wait, did I mess up? Oh no, I did get a Joan, Mr. Mittens. The one I messed up on was the Mysterious Figure. I forgot to get the trade model for Mysterious Figure. But yeah, so the Roxas and the Axel are here. So here's the Roxas, here's the Axel. The Xion should be here. But what you can do to kind of cheese the system is if you go to the avatar boards, and I can guarantee you that these Renovas are coming back. How am I so sure about that? Renovas are busted, and if they don't bring them back, you're going to have a lot of new players who literally can't do anything. Like, they can't beat the level 6,000 content without Renovas. It's actually, I think, mathematically impossible. But anyways, so we'll unlock 1 slot on the Xion board, and then we pick up the trait medal. And then when you go back to your album, ta-da, there it is. So I think it's pretty... You don't get the Nova button, but who cares? It's in the album. What are these other medals? One of these is the Kyrie. One of them is the Ansem. One of them's the Raimi. I've been playing a lot of Star Ocean and Amnesis. But yeah, I just buy the traits. I really goofed up here though, not buying the Mysterious Figure one. This one I wasn't gonna get because this is the Ian and the Barley. Yeah, it was the combo medal. That was VIP. I honestly don't remember what was here. But yeah, for the most part, that's just how I keep my album filled. I just buy 1 of every trait medal. So now we gotta sell some stuff because I think we're capped out on medals. Sorted by newest. Let's make sure we don't goof. Lock you. Lock. I don't need any of these tier 10s, but normally if you're a new player, whenever you get any pulls whatsoever, always make sure to go to your equipment and update your sub slots. I can't stress this enough. Every new player, literally every time you do any amount of pulls, hop in here, hit sub slots on every single one. Sub slot, optimize, boom, switch, next one, sub slots, optimize. Like, you want to do that every single time because you never want to accidentally sell subslot power, which is like permanent power. Subslot power is permanent power. Until you update it anyways. So yeah, I just know I don't need those tier 10s. We can get rid of these. I definitely don't need another second form. Sorcerer, I think I have enough on it. I think I'm good on that one. The rest of this, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. I don't need any of those. The Xemnas we keep because I think I only have 1 copy of them. The Cloud we can sell. The Axel we keep. We can get rid of those. Get rid of those. And these. Feels bad selling an Aqua Metal, but I literally have so many of it. Alright, and I feel okay selling that Master's Android. So, we're going to get 376 draw points, which is pretty cool, because we can use those for the draw points banner. Here are our... Where's our other Renova? Here's our other Renova. So there's the Axel. Here's the other Axel. Here's the... It would have been cool if we had 1 of each. If we had 1 of each... Ooh, gasoline. Gasoline. Let's see. John, what is the best magic metal? Best magic metal in PvE? I honestly think it's Illustrated Xion. As weird as that sound. Oh, wait. No, it's either Xion or Strelitzia. It's one of the 2. Those 2 medals are just so good. They're self-supporting. Like, they're really good. Or the Kyrie, maybe? I don't know. Kyrie ignoring attributes really good, but like one of those 3 medals. Good stuff. But yeah, whew, finally got a copy of this from that imitation deal. Hype. Much hype. Gonna be super good for PvP. Let's see. But yeah, here's what my magic metal setup looks like right now, and I really think it's like No, not Cinderella. Cinderella's like a big tank, but other than that, other than a 50% chance, no, 25% chance? Not a fan. How do I know? Because I have one. Have I ever used it? Literally only for the high score challenge. And there she sits, level 1, no anything. No traits, no skill. Like, it's just a big beefy body. And if you know my opinion on this game, big beefy bodies don't really last. Like, they just have a very short-lived life. But here's my counterpoint setup. I truly think it's one of the best setups in the game right now. Granted, I should have actually put some traits on here and then and then a skill. But don't worry, I got skills. Don't worry. And I haven't been missing content, so we're good. But this is probably among the best Magic setup you can have, because what makes Magic such a good setup right now is that there's so many Kyrie metal, so many Strelitzia metal. Well, there's only one Strelitzia metal. But like so many Xion metals. There's so many metals that heal themselves. You know, they heal your gauges, they heal your HP. So because of that, you don't need a dedicated heal buffer. You don't need a Kingdom Hearts 3 nominee, because the Kyries and the Xions in the setup take care of you. So the reason I think, like, Strelitzia is such a good metal, because her damage is good, she heals gauges, and then she also does the 330% on the special attack bonus, which is really good. The Xion's really good simply because it's just metal damage. Like, it gives all metal strength, super strong, heals you, cures your ailments, 3-turn Supernova. That's really good. Like, I really think that Magic is the best setup in the game right now, simply because you can do kind of goofy things like this. John Lemon, my name in the party is Distreza. If you want to look at it, yeah, sure, yeah, send me your ID, we'll take a look. Sorry about the low res graphics. I'm usually not streaming from this phone. Gosh, it's like I want to pull some more, and I actually could, because Here's the secret sauce, y'all. Like, what you do is you keep your jewels locked away in your presence box. And oh, hey, look. How many jewels is this? All right, that's 1,400. That's 2,400, 3,400, 3,700, 3,700, 7,700, 7,900, 8,900, 9,200. See, it's just, it all stacks. Look at all these jewels. I could collect all of this right now. Like, look at all this jewels. There's so many jewels in there. So many. It's busted. And just do that, and then you just collect it all at once, and it's like, we're in the money. We're in the money. So, that's my take on it. Right now, we've got, so I believe one of these axles, poison resist 100. Beautiful. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got. Also, super sad scene right there. Like, as I put those medals in the slot, like, whoa, tears. Literally hearing Axel in my head say... That's cool, considering that on normal rates, it's only 100, or a 1% chance we take... If we get EA 120 right here, is busted. Is busted. Ah, paralysis 10%. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I don't even want to retrait that Axel anymore. You know what I mean? What do I trade now? I'm definitely trading the Roxas, for sure. Gosh, a part of me, like, if it wasn't for a really awful 20% chance on this Ansem deal, I would have pulled for it. Do I think it's better than stained glass number 14? No. No, because PvP really gives you a lot of longevity. A lot of longevity. When you think about the metals people are using for PvP, most of them came out a long time ago. And that's because PvP, like, utility just lasts you such a long time. That's why stained glass number 14 is so busted. I actually pulled, like, 10 times on stained glass number 14. Ended up with 1 Axel and 1 Vanitas Remnant, so feels bad. You know what? Okay. We'll see what we get from the free deal. If we get something good from the free deal, we just trade that. We really need another illustrated Sora. Like, illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. I don't know why my luck... Nope. That's a reverse medal. That's a reverse medal. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. It's okay. What do we trade though? Because a part of me wants to take advantage of the additional slot. But at the same time, I think I really do just value my jewels more. Let's sort by strength. So let's see. A lot of these I traded with the pet trading campaign. So this was out of the campaign, but it was cool that we got EA 120. This has EA 120. This has EA 120. This is EA 120. Strength plus 2000. Strength plus 2000. EA 120. Damage range 100%. Paralysis resist 100%. We don't really care about the Roxas art. Poison resist. We could do the flans until we get something relatively good. That's a strat. Melody of Memory Kyrie's already got poison resist. We could try go for the cheese and get illustrated Zexion with paralysis resist 100%. That'd be funny. I think this nominee's got EA 120. Busted. Oh my gosh, so gross. I don't know what we... The pet training campaign was just busted. Like, there was a good reason I made a primer video for it. It's just so good. So good. So incredibly, monstrously good. What's our rank? We gotta make sure we don't fall too far. Alright, 457. We're good. I don't even... Now that Axel hit strength plus 2000, I really don't even know what to trade. Oh, yeah, super sad scene where he's just like, see you later, partner. Boom, tears, like, just explosion of emotion. It was a minute. It was a minute. Let's see. Guitar, you refund what you spend with that current... Yeah, exactly. It's busted. It's gross. John Lemon, wait, I found my player ID. It's 3396692. All right, let's take a look. And then I also need to complete the, I have to complete the reverse challenge deal, or the summon challenge deal, but I gotta do that on this phone, because of all the screenshots and stuff. Alright, let's see, so to search players, so we go party, we go invite, and then we just take a look at your ID. Oh wait, no, this is searching for parties. We want to recruit. There we go. All right, let's take a look. 3396692. Lily, did I get a Roxas? I did. I got the Roxas from the Mercy. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at your setup. So this Xion, I think, doesn't help the Roxas at the end. Magic metal strength plus 6000, and then magic metal strength. Yeah, so this helps these two metals, but it doesn't help this one here. The good thing about this is that it renovas for blue, so that's good. What you need in this setup to make it super metal level, you need one more renova on here. I think you need resist traits too. This is okay. And that's alright. Gauge 2. This is okay. This is alright. I would truly put this Kyrie towards the end because it ignores all attributes. So that's just really strong because then it's always doing super effective damage. I would... Ooh, this is good. So how I would fix this setup, I'm not really sure what all your metals are. But what I would do personally... this Xion's fine where she is. This Kyrie I would move to the end. This Kyrie I would move one back. This Kyrie I would remove entirely and put a blue Renova in there. And then you can keep this Roxas here. Make sure you level it up all the way. Give it the chips and dales it needs. And yeah, this is a pretty decent anchor because a lot of these metals, a lot of the Kyrie metals beef up just metals in general. So that beefs up just metals. This beefs up just metals. And then this beefs up just metals. So pretty good stuff. It's a good setup. I think the problem you might have is just running into gauge management problems, especially since This has just 11 max, so this eats just a straight 4 gauges every single time you activate it. Plus the Roxas, which steals, I believe, 2 gauges, so that's 6 gauges. So I think you're missing 4 gauges per rotation. But all in all, good setup. Decent setup. A second Renova would make it really strong, though. Antoine, if an enemy reflects upright damage, can I bring a medal that ignores attribute? Yes. Correct. Wait. That reflects. Yes. Yeah. You'll still eat the damage from it. I was thinking absorbs. Ignores attribute works well with absorbing, not with reflecting. That's why the Leviathan is such an incredibly difficult enemy. Lily, I feel like your pulls are somewhat reflecting mine. I got Axel from the 3rd pull, and then Roxas and the Mercy. Nice. Wait, I also got a bonus Axel. Did you get a bonus Axel too? Are we twinning? John, I've updated. I should have another Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie in pet. Alright, let's take one more look. So... hang on, I gotta refresh this. John, if you could hit me up with your ID again, I can take... oh, wait, never mind, I got it. 339. I was like, I know there's a few 9s in there. I know there's a few 6s in there. Alright. I'm confused. I'm confused. I am visual confusion. Can I give recommendations for raid setups? Raid setups is generally an easy thing to accomplish. So for raid setups, your best raid setups are really gonna be your medals that have damage in raids 100%. So this is my raid setup, for example. This is like my anchor medal, the medal that clocks out the most amount of damage. This Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie. It ignores attribute, which is really good on raid bosses, because then you don't have to spend a million billion jewels on multiple different medals. You spend jewels on one medal that works on all raid bosses. That's why ignoring attribute is such a good effect to have for raid medals, because you can use it on every single enemy. It doesn't matter if the raid boss is power, speed, magic, it's gonna ignore attribute, do that multiplying damage, which is really important in raids because they have virtually no defense. So when you're doing extra damage on an enemy that has no defense, that's a lot of damage clocked out. So a medal that ignores attribute like Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie is super good. Even Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora to an extent is okay. But I prefer the Kyrie just because busted setups. So yeah, so it's going to be the one that has damage in raids. Even if it's the wrong, attribute, like if you have a magic medal that has damage in raids 100 and you're fighting a speed enemy, don't underestimate the idea of having damage in raids 100%. It's very, very strong. Mathematically, it's ×2. If you had none of this, if none of these existed, and you just had damage in raids 100%, that's literally double the damage, and that's very good. Very, very good. So if you can have ignores attribute on the special attack and then damage and raids 100% on the pet trait, you're rolling. You are rolling. So that's why this Kyrie is like my anchor. To capitalize on that idea, I've got this Kingdom Hearts 3 Anthem the Wise, which has damage and raids 100%, just to squeeze out extra damage. So these two medals, between these two, I clock out most of my damage. This Strelitzia here, the reason I gave it raids is just because, I had a second Strelitzia, so I was like, yeah, why not? Ansem the Wise, this is going to be useful because it's a copy medal. If I get, another illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie, I just move that here. I move the Strelitzia back, and then we're good. So yeah, a good raid setup takes advantage of ignoring enemies and having damage in raids as the traits. And specifically, if you could have damage and raids 100% on the special trait, beautiful. Beautiful. Lily, yes I did. So we are twinning. We are twinning. Very nice. 2 Axels and a Roxas. Busted. I think it would have been more symbolic if we got 2 Roxases and an Axel, because Roxas is a dual wielder, but I digress. Let's see. Lily, yes I did. For the first Kingdom Hearts 3 anniversary bonus, Kyrie, and now these. Yes, let's go. Antoine, an ideal setup would be one that ignores attribute with a short animation. Yeah. Yeah. So raids is not hard. It's just you have to have the right stuff. Antoine, EA 120 feels like is now the new meta. Honestly, like, I wouldn't worry too much about EA 120 because it's just so rare. So damage in raids, I believe, is a 1% chance, whereas EA 120 is a 0.2% chance. So, yeah. Yeah, the Sephiroth was really ideal for raids, but at the same time, I was like, it's really strong. I'm going to give it EA 120 and attack boost 14 max gauge too. Hey, Store Neckful, Happy New Year. I hope you had a good one, buddy. I hope everyone's been healthy and happy. John, I like the epic bosses. Welcome, since Legendary was still too easy. I mean, if I could one-turn it, that's the fastest rate for me. Lily, that's why the new Sephiroth was ideal. Yes. Agreed. Alright, so why don't we do PvP real quick, and then I think I'm going to try and switch back to the dying phone. Because it looks... Oh, I missed the raid boss. Are we still above 460? 457. I think we're in the clear. Let's just get PvP out of the way. I really don't care for PvP anymore, so if you really want to attack me, feel free. Here's my setup. This is what you're going to fight against. Have at it. Okay. Alright, and then we're just going to sit back and watch the damage pour. Do we get lucky? Do we not get lucky? We don't really care. I personally don't, because it's like, it happens, it doesn't happen, what have you. If it doesn't happen, oh well, not the end of the world. Oof, if only those had skills on them. Whatever, I really don't care about PvP, I'll be honest. I only care about PvP when 1,000 jewels are involved. Other than that, garbo. Do we have one more Renova activation? Nah, we don't. Alright, that's fine. Alright, what are we facing? Snow White. Veneters. Oof. Mastery? That doesn't make much sense. Alright, that Sora's good. Sora's real good. Sora's real good for PvP. Do they have any Renovas? I saw, like, a bunch of medals go off, but I don't think I saw any Renovas going off. No Renovas. Oof. That's a lot of damage missed right there. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we got the magic set up. They want that magic reflection up for their turn. That's why they got the sorcerer and the aqua. That's fine. We're using speed in this setup, so not too bad. Sword Neckful, that Melody of Memory Kyrie is so cool. We had to. I don't care if it's meta. I care because I am garbage. Art, I need recommendations for a good power setup for raids. Really, just find one that ignores attribute. That solves all of your problems all at once. Blue raid wheel. Raid wheel, go brr. Let's see. You ignored the Malankari Arcos. I can respect that. I can truly respect that just because it was such an expensive medal. Especially with no guarantee. Gross. John, hey Nexel, something that bugs me about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is how fast medals get outdated. So many medals really need updates, but it'll take a while. So if the medal's main focus is damage, expect it to be replaced within the next 2 months. If it's got utility to it, that's what we care about. Utility is what keeps a medal live. Hey Jose, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. But yeah, damage medals, easily outclassed. Easily. Things that have utility, things that heal you, stuff like that, that lasts a long time. Renovas, like, out of the main classes of medals in this game, the things that last are heal buffers, Renovas, and copy medals. All 3 types of those medals, I can guarantee you at some point you're going to be using them. Without a shadow of a doubt in my head, you'll be using them. John Lemon, the fastest medals to get outdated were the... That's so true. No, tier 6s. Tier 6s got incredibly outclassed, and there was only like 15 of them. Look at all that damage we're doing. Yup. That's something we care about, I think. Alright, let's see. Is this person rocking 2 meters? You nominate. Okay. I'm sure it's for the defense boost. Defense boost max or something. Alright, here we go. Fighting some speed. Let's see. Oh, they got 2 Renovas. Alright, I think I've lost this one. Simply because this is kind of my garbagey setup. So I think we've lost this one, but that's okay. Alright, here's the second Renova. Boom. Yeah, there it is. There it be. There it be. That's okay. Whatever. Antoine just got to the Leviathan. Man, the Leviathan's some hard stuff, but I'm unfortunately going to have to just play it off stream. Guitari, I came back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross around the time we switched from Tier 6 from Tier 5. Yeah, Tier 7's like... Tier 6 has barely had a presence in this game. Lily, good luck on the Leviathan. Had to use a lot of trial and error to beat it because I lacked a Shion. Alright, we'll see how it works out. I think with my Sephiroths and the new Axles, I should be okay. I don't know if you're Keyblade locked, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Because there's no way that, like, if you're Keyblade locked, that boss fight's inherently hard because you can't use upright and you can't use magic. So you're restricted to speed and power. Nope, there's the battery telling us we're about to die. John, I don't know how long we can keep going on tier. So honestly, I was having a discussion with this with people in my Discord. We really feel like tier 11 sort of came out just casually as really buff tier 10s. Because when you look at the difference between the first tier 10s and the tier 10s now, the strength is almost like double. The special attack bonus has gone up. The amount of base strength it adds has gone up. So we really feel like tier 11 sort of pseudo came out. It's not Keyblade locked. Alright, so we just run in with Dark Non. We just ba 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 ba. That's the plan. Ultimate strategies. Jose came back to this game during Anniversary. That was probably the best time to come back. When they re-released those banners, gasoline, super good. Alright, let's see how much damage we get out of this. We're really relying on the Zexion, the final Zexion with that 37 multiplier to do a lot of damage. But we'll see what we can squeeze out. Black Sunday, I think the copy medals that don't increase strength will be outdated, and you say they're future-proof. I mean, the thing about copy medals is you can literally use tier 5 copy medals. First of all, that was a lot of hits that broke defense. But you can still use tier 5 copy medals for things like in case you want to throw a defense boost max on it, and then have, like, I don't know, something else in the second slot where you can just use that copy medal every single time to get the defense boost max on there. Like, copy medals are just so good because what you can use them for is endless. Because you just copy whatever you need to. So, in terms of sheer strength, I'm not going to fight that that's going to get outdated. But, you can do a lot of tricky stuff with it, is what I'm saying. Lots of tricky stuff. Lily, you can use magic metals, but don't let it be your damage dealers. That's true. You can start with magic metals. You just can't finish with them. Oh, hey, Sir Neckful, you finally got Melody of Memory? Very nice, very nice. John Gula, I remember getting Gula, the added 15,000 or 1,500 strength. Now we are on plus 12,000. Right. So, like, my Discord and I kind of agree that tier 11s came out passively. Federico, I swear you've caught a stream before. I'm fairly confident you've caught a stream before. Alright, let's collect that. And then... oh boy, can we switch to... it's at 64%. We got 64% now. But yeah, essentially what I'm going to go into that Leviathan fight with, I can even show you right now. LOL, high score challenge. So here... get rid of that, get rid of that. What's in the final slot? 2 nominee. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. There. Grab some Renovas. Boom. Renova. Sephiroth. Something with second chance. Boom. That's it. This would be the setup I go in with. Sephiroth OP. Let's see. John. Sadly, Mom, Kyrie, and Strelitzia will never... Yeah, I don't really expect them to ever come back. Key art number 2, man. That's the medal I really wanted, but there was not an iceberg's chance I could have gotten that one. Yeah, Sornek will enjoy the music. It's a good game. Love it. Love it. Federico, it's been a while. Okay, that's fair. To be fair, I haven't streamed pretty much all month. This is my first stream all month. Let's see. Jose, kind of disappointed the reverse Renovas aren't Terranort, Anti-Aqua, and Vanitas Ventus. All of us sort of knew it was going to be the Sunset Trio, simply because that's just how this game rolls. Like, D-Legend and I predicted it was going to be these 3 maybe like 6 months ago. Let's see. John Lemon, wait till tier 11s. I predict they'll add 20k. That's going to be crazy. Lily, I have a decent Renova speed, Axel EX, Rika Replica. My regular buffers hit the counter. That's fair. Sir Neckful, you're out for the night? Alright, no worries. Have a good morning. Am I going to trade these Axles first? I will. Again, I like to do all that stuff with this phone for screenshotting reasons, but it looks like it's got to recharge a little bit. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. You call them the Sunset Sea Salt Trio. Yeah, sorry. My bad. I'm pretty sure there was a different word for it, but yes, Sea Salt. My B. It's what? Sea Salt, Wayfinder, and Destiny. I think that's the names of the trios. Yeah, I think this setup is totally gonna be able to make it. I have max sub slots. Should be okay. Sephiroth OP. And that was a crazy deal. That was actually a really good deal for the Sephiroth. The Days trio, I've heard that too. It's like I want to pull one more time on this, but I really got to make sure. Like, I want to stay above 30k, and I got 3 Renovas out of this. It's like literally, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. I could go more, but what good would it do me? You know what I mean? 2 Axles is really good. 1 Roxas is really good. I still have Mom Kyrie, which is better than all 3 of them. So, not bad, not bad, not bad. Lily, the Trinity trio, Sora, Donald, Goofy. True that, true that. Ooh, no spoilers, but like that final Trinity limit, busted. John, missed what you said about my earlier comment. Oh, yeah, I don't think they're ever coming back. Strelitzia, I don't think, Strelitzia might come back. Maybe, based on what they do with her. Unless they release like a new Strelitzia medal. But I don't think Melody of Memory Kyrie is ever coming back. Like, for it to come back, Renovas would have to get bad. And I really don't think Renovas are going to get bad. I really don't think that. Simply because in order to make Renovas bad, they have to make, like, in order for Renovas to get bad, they have to make Supernovas get bad. But they're not going to make Supernovas get bad. They're going to make them get better. So it's like, it's the kind of thing where tackling the Renova issue has to deal with the Supernova issue. And you just can't have one without the other. All right. Let's get these avatar coins real quick. Again, in order to pass that extra content, squeeze out that extra damage, you really just gotta get the boosters, honestly. All right, let me turn on this device. Hopefully it's got enough juice to do the rest of the stream. And then we just call it a night after that. John, think there'll ever be a Sora medal where the art is him riding on all the keychains when he was in the Keyblade graveyard? I think it's too late for that. I think if they wanted to release it, they would have done that already. Oh boy, look at all this content I didn't do. Alright. So, let's switch to this one real quick. And then we're gonna see if the other one is good enough to go. It should be enough. It's saying it's at 67%, which is a good amount of percent to be at. So let's see if it's got enough juice. Antoine's still waiting for that Yozora medal. I feel ya. I feel ya. I hope they release it soon. Alright, I'm going to have to unplug the Elgato again, just do some kind of trickety stuff. I'll be back in just a sec. Trying to fix this so that I can take the because it's running out of memory, so I gotta take off the previous screenshots so that I can take some new ones. I haven't honestly sorted screenshots in a year, so it would be gonna be quite the endeavor to fix all of them up. But it is the most accurate record of old stuff. John Lemon, aren't we all? Everyone really wants that Yozora medal. Daily money event coming tomorrow. Cool, that'll be fun. That'll be good for the like new players because really buying trades with money is still really busted. Still really busted. Lily, do you think we'll ever have a nominee medal with her picture on the Kingdom Hearts 3 cover? I think so. It might be released as a VIP medal though, if I had to guess. John, they normally don't reprint special medals unless they're out of date. Right. I mean, they haven't even reprinted like TVAEX. You know what I mean? Guitari, 358 over 2 days, Dust Flyer medal when? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I don't think they'd ever bring that back. All right. Why? Oh, why? Come on, computer. Make the magic happen. The last USB malfunctioned and Windows doesn't recognize. Huh. I don't know what that means and I don't like it. What does that mean? Try connecting the device. If Windows still does not recognize it, the device might not be working properly. It might be dead. It might just be gone. Gonzos. I'd really like to hope not. But I would understand if it was. Huh. I wonder. Okay, so I did the device maintenance. I optimized it. I think I'll just figure this one out on my own time because like my eyes are getting like droopy. Like I could definitely tell. Like you could tell I'm getting tired when my eyelids start to become like flatlined. You know, like the top of my eyelids because it's like when my eyes are normally like this, like I'm like wide awake and good to go. But like as the night goes on, you can start to see it starts to like flatten at the top, and that's how you know I'm getting tired. So that might be it for me tonight, and I might just have to do it on the side if I can't get it to work. Because I got to be able to take the old screenshots off before I can actually take any new ones. Because I don't think I have enough memory on the phone to take that many screenshots. Huh. I just used that metal for subslots? Which metal? Oh, Pirate Sora? Oh, I always thought Pirate Sora was bad. I had no idea how people rationalize Pirate Sora as being good. I'll be honest. Yeah, it's 17 or 1. What a joke. Huh. Maybe I have to get a different wire. Let me try a different wire. All right, is this one a data transfer wire or is it just a charging cable? This one's just a charging cable. I have so many different wires. All right, let's try this one. If we can't get this to work, then I'll just, you know, wave the white flag of defeat and then just do it on my own time. Take care of these bosses super fast before hitting the hay. Oh, it is the cable. Yeah, so I tried a different cable and it worked. So there's something wrong with the cable. Maybe you just can't do data transfer anymore. All right. So screenshots to organize. Goodness, what a folder. I really think this game is a behemoth of like storage. Oh my gosh. It takes up so much space. You know, after I build a PC, maybe that'll be the next thing, getting a tablet to play Union Cross on specifically. Ah, yes, it was good for that reflect strategy. I remember that. Where you had to decrease your defense a lot and then just let Hades kill himself. It was a good time. I'm also getting dehydrated because my nose gets sniffly when I get dehydrated. John, apparently they did a VIP medal reprint a long time ago. I think that was this... What medal was it? I don't remember what medal it was. But yes, I do remember what you were talking about. Oh, it was Illustrated Donald A and Goofy A. Those were VIP exclusive that came back for a hot minute. All right. So once we get these pictures off, yeah, we'll run the event. We'll run the Final Fantasy boss event and fight what is literally the hardest enemy, which is the Leviathan. That is, in my opinion, the most difficult enemy in all of Union Cross history. But we'll trade the Axle first. We'll do that first. I wish I was VIP all the time, because then, like, if you're VIP all the time, you don't ever need to buy trades. You don't. You just wait, and then you spend 500 jewels, and then just give it meta level trades. All right. So that's all solved. That's all solved. So, let's do this. All right. So we plug back the fast charger. And then we connect. All right. So let's see if this works now. We gotta let it load. Or we just go back and then we go forth. Or we go back again and then we go forth again. It worked last time, so I'm just like, maybe it'll work again. Like that? Dang. Our hopes were too high. Have you battled the data bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, I beat all of them already. They were so frustrating, though. So incredibly frustrating. Oh my gosh. I had to fight each one of them at least like 5 times. Except for a few of them I beat on the first try. I think regular Ansem Seeker of Darkness only took me once. I feel like 2 of them only took me 1 try each. I think like it might have been Larxene was the other one. Let's see. John, I got 2 Naminé and Riku. I know they aren't very good, but they look nice. I mean, as long as you're having fun. Rule number 1, if you're having fun, you're playing the game correctly. If you're not having fun, then you're not playing a game, the game is playing you. I know. We went there. But yeah, 2 nominate is really good. I still use it pretty regularly. 0 cost, tier 10 copy metal, busted. A lot of the tier 10 copy metals nowadays are 6 gauge cost, 3 gauge cost, what have you. Nominate 0. You are guaranteeing that activation going off. All right, let's take a look if it's back up. Nope. All right. It's just taking a minute. Let's see. Lingering Will was... Oh, Lingering Will I didn't have too much trouble with, actually. Because it was literally just like the previous strategy that you use in Birth by Sleep. So that one I just memorized. Let's see. Jason, I don't know about the Leviathan, but the monthly gem quest was a nightmare for people without Sephiroth. It's usually the last one. And yeah, I mean, the monthly gem quest, I think it's designed to be hard. But I don't think it should be that hard simply because, like, the people who need gems are already mega whales. Like, they have a crazy ton of gems already. But the Leviathan, I still think is canonically, like, time to time, the hardest enemy. There's very sparingly been times where the Leviathan was just nerfed to be easy. Let's see. Art, I have so many setups and it's still pretty good. Are we talking? Oh yeah, 2 nominate. Yeah. Antoine, Larxene and Marluxia were one-shots. Yeah, I think Marluxia was a one-shot for me too. So the thing about Larxene is that it's just blocking and countering very strategically and knowing the time intervals for Larxene. Yeah, Guitar, you're not missing much, to be honest. The boss fights are nice. They're difficult, they're challenging, and that's good post-game content. Why are my fingers mistyping stuff? It happens. It happens to all of us. I mistype stuff all the time. Federico, still need to beat Yozora. Have fun. It's actually not a bad boss fight. Like, it's very classic in the sense that you have to really pay attention to the boss. And that's something you just don't see a lot with new games. So it's nice and refreshing to have that. 2 nominate, great for Coliseum. That's true. Metal Strength is a really good attribute to have. Lily, Birth by Sleep, you can't memorize since it's so random and he's broken. You're talking about Mysterious Figure. No, I'm talking about Lingering or Terranort. Terranort wasn't bad in Birth by Sleep, especially since Aqua had a round block. Like, round block is just incredibly broken. Let's see. I used 2 nominate for raids for friend medals. Fair. Fair. Guitari, Birth by Sleep, Mysterious Figure fight is able to be no damage on critical. Yeah. Thunder Surge. Easy dubs. Incredibly easy dubs. Alright, what do I have to do to get this thing back up again? Why do I always have this problem? What if I deactivate and then reactivate it? The equivalent of turning it off and turning it back on again. There you go. Alright, let's trade our boy Axel. So we have to buy, like, what? 6 trade packs? Yeah, we already knew that. But you know what? Long-term investment, that's okay. I don't mind buying 3 of these. Or 4 of them, I guess. So we do 4 of this and then 2 of this. Gosh, 6,000 jewels, that's rough. Remember that trades are important. They're very important. And that's why it's so busted that VIP, like, gets that 100 jewels per trait a month sale. Like, that's crazy. I honestly don't know what the balance is in that. Let's see. Guitar, you can manipulate his AI. That's true, yeah. Like, he's the hardest in terms of if you don't know how to cheese him. If you know how to cheese him, it's the easiest, like, extra boss fight. Lily, I think the hardest was when I reached her desperation moves. I never could get it. I memorized her regular attack pattern. Who are we talking about? Because I was definitely talking about Oh, you're talking about Larxene. You're talking about Larxene. Yeah, I feel like hers was just very well-timed blocks. That's what it took. John Ubel, I have the most of the copy medals other than the newest one. I want Key Art Sky and that trio. They might bring them back. They brought them back every single time they did the imitation deal, except this one. Like, literally this most recent one. Alright, so we're gonna do... Honestly, I could just money for traits it. I wouldn't feel too bad not having meta level traits on these, but... we will do 3 of this one. And then go from there. We'll do 2 for now. 2 for now seems okay. Hey, Gaming Fenny, what's up? How's it hanging? Alright, so we want meta level traits on this Axel B. And this one we want more so to have, like, resist traits and such. For down the road, you know? So let's see what we can get on here. Let's see if we can get, like, ground and aerial minus 70. Since we have the strength plus 2000 on the special trait, let's hope we can get one of those. Or both of them. Ooh, if we can get both, ooh, spicy. Spicy stuff. Yozora was one of the best bosses. Yeah, oh yeah, I think the stage design for Yozora was really good. Alright, we start with damage in raids 40%. Yikes. Definitely not looking to make Renovas as raid medals, simply because there's no real reason to. Alright, we're gonna kind of speed roll these just because we really gotta beat that event. Alright, strength plus 1000, we take that. So now our boy's a little bit beefier. We still want the strength plus 1500 because you can just buy strength plus 1000, you know what I mean? Alright, max HP, we don't really care about. Let's see. So we're looking for ground minus 70, aerial minus 70, EA 50%, and then strength plus 1500 twice. Looks like we've got the strengths, but they're not the right ones. So I think we're going to have to use all of the trait medals here, but that's okay. That is alright with me. Gauges. Yikes, this is a bad initial set of 5 traits. Oof. Alright, let me slow roll this one because I have to record these real quick. This is Axel B. So we got damage in raids. 60%. Yikes. Alright. Then we got strength plus 1000. And this is the kind of stuff I log. Max HP, strength plus 1000 again. And then max gauges, and then ground enemy defense minus 60. Feels bad, because we would much prefer to have minus 70. Because we could just buy this, you know? There's no point in spending jewels if we could just buy them with money, which is farmable. Alright, so let's see what we got. Something good? Ooh, EA 40. Again, we could just buy this. So it's starting to hit the point where it's like 4 of these traits are good, but we could have just spent 20,000 or 20 million money as opposed to spending 2,000 jewels. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. So strength plus 1,500. All right, we take that. So we'll replace one of these. So strength plus 1,500. So we're missing still a few good stuff. The EA I'll level with. I can level with EA. All right, what do we got? Boom. Ooh, aerial minus 70. We take that. If we can get ground minus 70, that would be sweet. All right. So we still got 11 traits left. We got at least good damaging traits within 10, which is good. Aerial minus 70. Not what we're looking for twice. All right. What do we got? We got 10 more. We just want 1 ground minus 70. If we can get ground minus 70 and EA 50%, that'd be pretty sweet. Strength plus 1,000. Not what we're looking at. All right, let me record those last 2. So we got another aerial minus 70. We got a strength plus 1,000. All right, let's keep speeding along here. Gauges plus 2. Don't care about that. All right, let's grab another one. We just need that ground minus 70. Honestly, if we were VIP, this wouldn't even be a debate. This wouldn't be a debate because then we just buy it for 100 jewels. Strength plus 1,000. Yikes. Yikes. 7 traits left. Oof. I think I just money for traits the last few ones. Ground minus 60. You're the wrong one. You're the wrong one. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright. Skip this. We just want minus 70. Just one minus 70. Ground minus 70. Can we get it? Can we get it? Please, game? Please? Yes! Let's go! Alright. We're okay with this. I think we can stop here. I think we can stop here and be happy. And then we'll save the other 5. I think we just save the other 5. So let's optimize this. Let's get rid of our individual Chips and Dales. And then... what skill do we... It has a gauge cost of 1. So we want to just use a regular max skill on this. But for now, let's see how far we can do in the quest. Because that's first and foremost. We got to take care of that. I'm not super concerned about the Renova traits because down the line, like, Renova traits get replaced. Because you generally don't use them for damage later down the line. Alright, let's see what's going on in chat real quick. Oh, John, you were talking about Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Lingering Will. That one was hard. That one was hard. My bad. I thought you were talking about something else. My bad. Let's see. Beat Leviathan. Alright, alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. So defeat the summons. We got this. Alright, we start with the Ifrit. Honestly, I think these are the coolest looking Heartless too. Which one's the... Is this the right one? Alright. Time to cheese them. Cheese them to the max. I just want screenshots of these guys because they're so cool. Wow, we done goofed. We done goofed. Because it absorbs pyro... Or, not pyro. Too much Genshin. It absorbs upright, but that's fine. Because we just hit it with... we just hit it with the moms. The mams comes in and deals damage. Go get 'em, mams. Alright, let's see. Hey, Ruben, good morning, my dude. How's it going? It's been a long time since I've streamed, so it's good to be back. Maybe I'll just... Okay, so let me hear y'all's your thoughts on this. How would you feel if I streamed more, made content less, or if my content wasn't as long as it was before? I'm still thinking about like different ways to improve, especially with my like limited time frames nowadays. So let me hear your thoughts. John, the key art copy medals are some of the only upright backwards copy medals. That's true. There's Riku Replica that did backwards copying. I'm trying to think of what else did backwards copying. I forgot to take a picture of Rama. The Patrick Animals does backwards copying ×3, similarly to the Lee and the Axel medals that are out. I'm trying to think of which other ones went backwards. Yeah, that's a very limited pool. Most of them go forward. Antoine, you're off to bed? Alright, no worries, bud. Have a good night. Let's see. Hugo, long time no see. How you been? Feels pretty good to be back. Black Sunday for the level 7,000 Leviathan. I used all of my Supernovas before the medals. Yeah. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Especially with Mom Kyrie having that 3-turn Supernova. Like, easy. Mom Kyrie makes everything easy. Luxord Kingdom Hearts 3 is backwards. That's true. The speed. Let's see. Alright, so now we've rotated through the 4. So now we're back to Ifrit. Ruben, probably just make videos. You right. Oh, can the Mom Kyrie still cheese this one? I think Mom Kyrie can still cheese this. Lemon, honestly, when you stream, I think you should save streams. You have saved streams from like a year ago. That's true. Yes, keep healing. And then we're just gonna unleash the power of Mom. Mams is gonna come in. Alright. Or ignoring attribute comes in. Because ignoring attribute pierces through absorption. What time is it for me? It's a little bit past midnight. Let's see. We are up a lot later than we said. Like, literally earlier in the stream, I was like, yeah, we go to bed around, like, midnight. And we wake up at, like, 7 a.m. And here we are. It's past midnight. I'm not a big fan of the new Kyrie. Yeah, I did, like, a mini analysis. Like, a mini live analysis earlier. Essentially, it's good for new players and for simps like me. Hugo, a playthrough of Dream Drop Distance. Nah, we're trying to play through Kingdom Hearts 2. Our plate's already full. And we're trying to beat Persona 5 Royal too. So my plate is full with work and games and it's lots of stuff, y'all. Lots of stuff. John, upright backwards copy medals are rare. Ones that copy backwards, only one are even more rare. Wonder why that is? Backwards copy medals are generally just less powerful. Ruben, you're not going to get the Kyrie? I can respect that. It's an okay medal. But I gotta do it. I just gotta. It's just written in my code. Lily, are you going to do a level 1 critical? No, we want to enjoy ourselves. We want to see that game over screen as minimal as possible. I have done it before. I did it when back in the day, before Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix came out, I actually imported it and then played it on a PlayStation 2. And I did a level 1 critical run on that, because honestly, Kingdom Hearts 2 on a critical level 1 run isn't exactly the hardest thing, you know what I mean? Oh, we just walked into that. Lol. It's okay. We'll just go back. It won't matter later on, because level 3000, sure, we'll get hit, but like in the later levels, we won't. But yeah, it's not too hard to do it because reaction commands are just busted. Reaction commands are just broken. Alright, let's, how do we want to proceed? Let's just grab the Sephiroth. There we go. This should be enough. Yoshi, I like backwards copy medals because it really gives an extra challenge to get past content. It's a nice gimmick. You definitely can like do a lot of different things with it. Alright. Let's activate this. And then just chop him down. Chop it down. Off slot. Don't care. Gonna do 1 damage. There we go. Easy. Lily, I see. I hope you have fun. I want to replay it finding methods to level up my forms. Yeah, so level 1, the big thing you did was focus on your summons, focus on your forms. I'm trying to think of what else. Those were the 2 big things. Honestly, having glide, high jump, like double jump, made the game a lot easier. And then reaction commands, like reaction boost damage, stuff like that. I think the strongest Keyblade when you're doing a level 1 run was actually the Decisive Pumpkin, just because of the critical hit rates. Alright. Go sick 'em, Sephi. Gosh, Sephiroth is still probably the best reverse medal in the game. That's not a Renova. Important to note, not a Renova. Oh, wait, does it defeat within 1 turn? Complete within 3 turns, whatever. We're good. We just recovery buffed. He didn't realize it, but made it harder on himself. Alright. Boom. Kablamo, let's go. Ruben, I wonder if they'll make the draw odds better for the VIP banner. I don't know. Honestly, the game's in this weird stasis right now where it's just like we can't be too forgiving with the banners. All of the banners lately, all of them, have had some form of non-mercy built in. To a degree, there was a non-mercy built into every single banner that has come out so far. So I think what they're trying to do is they're just like, you know what? Like, we are not doing too good in terms of balancing. First of all, no Shiva. But I think they're just hitting this idea that it's just like things are not balanced, where VIP players just have this incredibly high overabundance of jewels, whereas free-to-plays barely have anything. So I think this means of just non-mercy banners is their way of re-leveling the playing field. But at the same time, it's like, it's deterring to pull. So they're just doing this really weird, like, marketing thing where, you know, they release really, like, pretty strong medals as non-mercy banner medals. Like 2 copy medals back to back, both with new mechanics. Like, they're playing someone for sure. And they're both really good. One of them was PvP amazing. The other one is like really good for squeezing out extra PvP damage in Coliseum. So they're both really good. But there's something fishy. Something fishy. Let's see. Lily, did you level up the mushroom in Agrabah, or did you level it during other means? I think I did everything. I did everything in that Kingdom Hearts 2 run through. The hardest, if anyone asked me what the hardest thing was about a Kingdom Hearts 2 level 1 run through, it's fighting Data Marluxia. That fight was just incredibly insane. Incredibly difficult. See, this isn't even a good guide because it's just like, hey, you know how you win this fight? Get a bunch of Sephiroths. Easy. That's not useful advice. Being meta is not useful advice. Useful advice is going in with level 35 Keyblades with the bare minimum of stuff. But we just simply don't have the time right now. So we're just gonna trailblaze through the enemies. Let's see. Art Ghost, the VIP banner is BS. Oh, that was something I never missed. Like, the fact that they brought it back is why I'm so skeptical. Like, something's really fishy if they're starting to revert back to old banner formats rather than the tried and true 5-pull Mercy 15k jewels. Something's going on. I could literally have my own discussion video on what I think is happening in the game. Is this all in one turn or is it 3 turns? Oh, easy recovery buffing. Easy. Very, very easy. Let's see. Lily, I think it's because Leviathan took Shiva's place. Oh, they should have just had both. I wouldn't mind doing a 16 round whatever. Ruben at 100k jewels, but think about if stuff was not non-mercy. You know, you could be like at 300k, you know? If it was just regular 5-pull mercies. Black Sunday, they do improve the VIP banners. They're the ones with the true mercy. Oh, no, he's talking about, like, just inherently. So is it easier to get the Kyrie early? I think that's what he was referencing. Hey, Onion, what's going on, my dude? How you been? I honestly haven't been on the scene in quite a bit. I was just talking earlier how, like, life, like, really got the best of me. So we're down to the final 3. Again, not really a guide because I'm using a bunch of Sephiroths, and that's not fair. Like, what about using like 3 Sephiroths is supposed to be fair? This fiery throw has a critical chance. Yeah, see, this would have been smart if... Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's do this instead. Oh, Xion, beautiful. An angel. Alright, let's do this. We're just gonna auto this. Down to a 3-hit counter. Alright. We got to play this one very carefully. Oh, Xion fixed it. See, this is why I think Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion is actually a really good medal. She fixes a lot of things. Look at all this crazy stuff I'm able to do. Like, I completely dodged the counter going down because of that Xion activation. Let's see. Ruben, I feel like they're going to make February and March not great as well. Well, I mean, April's anniversary, so I could see that. Jason, Kingdom Hearts 2 My Lucia still gives me so much PTSD. Literally, you get nicked and you're dead. Which is dumb. Which is really dumb. So for those who don't know, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Marluxia does this thing where he puts a doom counter on your head. And your doom counter is equivalent to your level. So doing a critical level 1 run through means that your doom counter is 1. So even if he just flicks you with his finger, you die. And that's why it's so difficult. Lily, Data Marluxia. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Let's see. Mercy, it's been kind of painful saving my jewels. I mean, you just gotta not spend, you know? I could have 30k more jewels if I didn't attempt to pull for stained glass number 14. But that medal is just too good. It's too good. I had to at least attempt it. Let's see. Hey, Ernest! Glad I'm able to catch you during one of your live streamings. Always entertaining. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. I think this is my first time actually seeing your name in the chat, so welcome if this is your first time here, and if it's not, it's good to have you back. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's grab the Dark Gnaw, and then let's just wreak havoc on this thing. Let's see. Lily, I meant how you leveled up your dry forms. Oh, no, I just leveled it up as I went along, because I was just like, alright, for time purposes, I can't just be dilly-dallying. Like, I gotta be leveling up these dry forms consistently, especially when the, like, inherent counter for them, for activating anti-form, went down every single time you got a new form. So, like, when I got Wisdom form, I made sure Valor form was leveled up completely so that it would decrease my chances of anti-form, and then I did the same thing when I got Master form, and then the same thing again when I got Final form. Let's see. Guitari could be worse. They could give us 1-style banners without Mercy and tier 1s and that's true. The dark ages. The true dark ages of this game. John, I've started to see why people quit the game. It's gotten kind of stale. Probably won't get any of the current new medals. Right, right. I mean, I really think, like, the way that games stay fresh is by having multiplayer content. Like, things where multiple people could get involved, like new raid dungeons, new bosses, new events, things like that. But this game can't really have new events because everything's solo player. They have to reinvent Union Cross. I truly think reinventing Union Cross to be more of like a dungeon crawler, like raid team-esque kind of event would make it very fresh. Very fresh. People would hop in every single time there was like a new event. It would be fire. I think it'd be really good. Let's see. Mercy. Kingdom Hearts 3 Marluxia is the worst, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 Marluxia I actually didn't have too much of a hard time with. Let's see. Ernest, I always miss your live streaming, so you have to watch it way later. Ernest, what part of the world are you? Because I am in the US, so that's where I, like, a lot of my timing is based out of. Alright, here's the Leviathan. Of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course. The Brilliant Gem is locked behind the Leviathan. Who would have thought? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cheese it. We're just going to cheese it. How are we going to cheese it? Recovery buffing. So, since it's reflection, you can use recovery buffing, and that's really strong. Alright, so let's grab Riku? No, that would hurt us real bad. Sure. We can grab Cloud. We just have to be very careful. We have to be very careful to not eat our own damage. But it's cool. We got this. We got this. So we just can't activate that cloud. Or we got to activate it first. All right. Here we go. So cloud first. Hopefully it does no damage. Excellent. And then we just activate the rest. So here. Boom, activate Kyrie. So Kyrie gives us the 3-turn buffs. Or the 3-turn Supernova, which is really good, really strong. We don't activate that cloud anymore. Otherwise, we're just going to get completely bodied. And we want to save the reflect for the end when we want to use recovery buffing. So I guess this is like the strat. So we just recovery buff. We don't care about the nominate because it's going to do virtually no damage. And then turn off auto on the Supernovas and watch us go to town. Look at that strength stat just build up. This should be doing no damage because, like, it's off slot, no multiplier whatsoever. So this should be enough. At least I think so. Across 3 turns, I think so. And again, Sephiroth, really strong. Really strong. Alright, so this is going to get reflected back to us. Oh no, what do we do? Oh no, we come back with 283 base strength. Honestly, I think the greatest tutorial video and the one that is the most advanced gameplay is my recovery buffing one. If you haven't checked out that, if you're a new player, search up recovery buffing and Nexel, and it'll give you access to one of the most broken, disgusting strategies in the whole game. That is literally what I did to defeat this enemy. Look at my strength stat. Plus 358 metal strength. 58,000 metal strength. Crazy. So yeah, pro strat for defeating the Leviathan, even though it's the hardest in the game, just recovery buff it. It's a very simple strategy. Even if your reverse metals aren't good, you can stack the strength. Oh hey, and we got some BP in Dark Road. Very nice. Alright, I think that finishes it off for us though. I think now we just hit the hay. First we collect all this stuff. So let's collect this. Raid boards. Alright, wait, let's check our raid rank real quick, because I don't want to fall below 500. Alright, very cool. I was like, I don't want to fall below 500 at the very end of the day. Feel real bad about it. Alright. So let's get our free 300 jewels. I think I don't buy any traits for the Roxas simply because I don't plan on using him for damage. And then I could just buy the traits with money. Just save my jewels. You can still make buy really well with minus 60, like, traits. Alright, let's just unlock the rest. Hanya, ooh, that's cool. Wait a minute. How many jewels were... Oh, 300 jewels. Okay, yeah. Par for the course, par for the course. And since we're here, we might as well just collect the other ones, because I can... See, why is it that we didn't get the Brilliant Gem with this week? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people would have gotten that Brilliant Gem if it was this week. Let's see. Ernest, I always miss your live streaming, so I have to watch it way later. I'm glad you could join. It's always fun to have more people here, honestly. Let's see. Matt, I would have a lot more jewels if it wasn't for that sink of a soul banner. You pulled on the soul banner? You have my condolences, my friend. Jason, in the words of DBZ Abridged Piccolo, dodge. Let's see. Lily, I found learning Kingdom Hearts 3 Marluxia much more entertaining than Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is just it wasn't even a bloodbath. Literally, he nicked you, you're dead, feels bad. That's it. Oh, is the reason it's not full just because I haven't done these? Whatever, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't got time for that. Ernest, Southeast Asia, so time frame doesn't always work. Okay, no worries. I'm happy to stream just different times of day just to, like, meet different people, you know? It's educational for me as well. Am I caught up to date with story? I think I am. I think so. No, there's story I gotta do. Ooh, we'll do that next stream. Let's see. John, I agree with the people who say that Kingdom Hearts story shouldn't be locked behind a mobile game. Agreed. I can't wait till the movie comes out, because let's be real. Back cover, beautiful. Loved it. It was so good. The Envy and Ased fight, oof. The stuff that dreams are made out of. Ruben, 5th year English anniversary. They've come a long way. They really have. The end is in sight, but not for global. Not as long as there's money to be made. Mercy, out of all data battles, Kingdom Hearts 3 Master Xehanort was the easiest, and Xion was actually, I think, the easiest. Or in terms of memorizing patterns, I think Xion was the easiest. It was literally like, Xion was the epitome of, can you block time well? Or can you time block well? I'm tired. Art Ghost, though it's not going to be accessible for me. I don't have consoles. I use emulators. No worries. Whenever any new Kingdom Hearts game comes out, you can rely on me to stream it and beat it within a week. Because I am such a diehard Kingdom Hearts fan that, like, I have to stay off every form of social media till I'm done. John, if Kingdom Hearts Union Cross JP ends, won't Global have to end? How does the game keep going if JP doesn't exist? I mean, there was that one Pokemon game, I think it was like Pokemon Bubble or something like that, where the events just kept rotating, but people kept playing. Maybe. And Jason's right, Global is behind story, so even if JP clocks out, like, Global will have to catch up somehow. John, so Global could keep going for a while. I honestly don't know what the layout is for this game. I really think they need to keep it fresh. They need to keep it fresh with something. It doesn't have to be something new, but it just has to be something good. Like, this was a good event. But for high-level players, like, it doesn't really help, you know? Like, this game's counter to what do we give our high-level players is, let's make them fight each other. In ranking, in PvP, like, that is the catch-all for a game, where you make the players fight each other, because then they just keep wanting to beat each other. The game doesn't have to advance if the players want to kill each other. Let's see. Matthew pulled on the soul banner. That Joe and Mr. Mittens is the first medal you haven't gotten in almost 2 years? No! I'm sorry. That's rough. Lily, I would rather have a gameplay Kingdom Hearts Union Cross when we can play as Ephemer, create our own player. That sounds like it's off. That might not be coming down the line. Jayla, welcome to the stream. If it doesn't come to an end, I think they should put a Yazora medal. I agree. I really think they should just put all the stops. Mercy, her final phase had me struggling for days. Shion's? I had a few struggles with Xion, but once I got the timing of the blocks down, it was easy sailing. Easy sailing. John, you're talking about Remind. Yeah, I got you. Matthew, in my opinion, Dark Road showed that the developers are branching out. While Kingdom Hearts may end, it'll transition to some type of new game. Maybe. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross fell into the Yu-Gi-Oh plot hole where it's just like, hey, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna make everything broken. We're gonna invent new mechanics. But there's no ban list on medals. Yu-Gi-Oh can ban list, but Union Cross can't ban list. So, like, Union Cross fell into this dark hole of too many mechanics without, like, enough stuff to balance it. Like, man, when Anti-Aqua came out, ooh, that broke the game. 100% Magic Metal Reflection, busted. Just unholy. Alright, y'all. Well, I think that concludes it for Union Cross for me. I think I gotta hit the hay, get some Z's, and then head off to work tomorrow for another 12 hours. But thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching the polls and handling the whatchamacallit, the technical difficulties I had in the middle there. So I'm glad you all could join. It's good to be back. It's good to be able to stream again. I'll see what I can do about content. Honestly, the content might not be as much quality as it was before, but for anyone who ever watches my stuff, my goal is not for you to just sub, like every video, watch every video. My goal as a content creator for my audience is for people to learn. People to learn how to do things by watching my explanations in hopes that in the future they won't need me anymore. That they can work on their own and like start their own guilds and help their own friends. So things like that. So that is my ultimate goal as a content creator. So I'll see what I can do to balance out the quality while at the same time giving a good lesson. So that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, get some additional help off hours, go ahead, type it into your URL. The link is right below the screen that-a-way. It's in that yellow box. Just type that into your URL. It is a permanent link, so you should be able to access no problem. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.